a stream hosted by Mangakissa, where me and my friends play Dungeons and Dragons, where we follow their characters through the world as they embark on an epic adventure. Last we left off, our heroes were investigating a murder that happened in the Light Tankard, targeting the members of the Cult of Murker, a religious sect trying to win souls to help them revive their dragon god. In their efforts, they found that there were more related killings in the city. Finding the site of one of these, they noticed that the method of killing was similar. The heroes decided they needed to talk to Joy, the leader of the Cult of Murker in Dawnhaven. Joy heard them out about a note they found mentioning a person named Freya. She knew of a certain Freya, the right-hand woman of a Lord Mordecai Norik, one of the leaders of Dawnhaven. Together, the heroes and Joy devised a plan to lure out the killers to get some answers. So, you are in the building, the common community building used for all kinds of different stuff, momentarily hired by the Cult of Murker to devise a plan to most likely lure out this Freya person. Joy has gone on break for about an hour to, wrap her head around the happenings, get a little bit of rest, eat some food. What do you do?
Last time I was trying to get everything in order so we could go ahead with our little shindig, as you will. I gathered Leon, who had a bit of a standoff with the cultists, and I asked him to make sure that he goes and asks his somewhat more unsavory friends to go and have a look around for us if they could get some more information. And if they could spread the rumor that we were going to leave town.
Yes.
So, as we've done that, I suppose that I will take Brenna and make sure that we go and have a meal in preparation.
Yes.
Or at the very least, Brenna, other people are welcome to join.
Yes, a meal sounds pleasant right now. In preparation of our plans.
Yes. Sounds like folly to actually go ahead with the plan without the proper foundation, shall we say.
Without a full belly.
That's one way of putting it. Any more volunteers for joining us?
I'm always in for food.
Very well.
Yeah, some food sounds nice, actually.
Mr. Fish? Arceus, was it? Yeah, Arceus. Mr. Arceus?
You may see I'm still a bit busy instructing these warriors. They are well trained, but they use some help.
Right. Sorry.
No problem.
You can continue. We'll go and get some grub ourselves then.
Very well. Miss Airy, Sir Leon, if you will. And I leave the encampment. Or community center, what have you.
Okay, so you and Brenna head out?
Brenna, myself, Irie, and Leon, I take it?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's
Okay. Good. You can easily find a meal to eat, a place to eat a meal, get some food.
We're on the
Yes.
table and having our meal. I point everyone. You hear what Argus says, right? They are warriors. These aren't normal people. These aren't normal cultists. I'm
Oh,
telling
no.
you, I've got a bad feeling about this. And they
There's
are
an
going to
area-
come bite us in the ass.
Dear Leon, there's an area cultist that I would consider normal. If they were normal, they would be clergy, not cultists.
Yeah, but you see what I mean, right? They're too organized.
Oh yes, I'm very well aware. But I do not pity their fate. If they are to die, it is so that because Lord Kalimvor has ordained it so.
On the other hand, I would say it's the best that for us that they are having some combat skill and training.
They
Otherwise,
are
they would just be in our way when this Freya person shows up.
they are to me a means to an end, if you will. My primary concern is finding whichever or whatever has animated any of the beasts and has made it so that these people have died or have been brought back. That's my primary concern, finding whom or whomever or whatever did this.
That's fine. I'm just saying, I'm here because of you. I will follow in what you're doing. I'm just saying, I don't like a single inch of this.
Yes, I understand. And if push comes to shove, I am the one that has the primary prerogative with these people. If everything goes awry, we took our hands off of this case and we use our own investigation skills to find what we need to know. I just consider this to be convenient, advantageous, if you will. But pray tell, Sir Leon, what is your qualms with cultists? You seem to have an aversion to this kind of people.
Just got some history. That's
Can I roll an insight on that?
mean-
Depends. Leon, are you momentarily trying to withhold information?
absolutely.
Yeah, he's literally saying that he has history. That's the vaguest description a man can give.
I mean, you can be open in not telling something, but if you're actively trying to withhold information, then it would be an opposed roll between deception and insight.
Oh no,
Between the two of you.
I disagree personally.
I'm happy to roll. Absolutely.
Oh, you can. Oh, okay, yeah.
Let's
sure.
make it a roll. Why not? Have some fun.
Roll away,
There we go.
and there I go.
Hmm.
Yes. So, with your insight being lower than his deception, it's hard to get a beat on what he's trying to say.
Oh no, I completely understand what he's trying to say. What he's trying to say is that he has history.
Yes.
What I, however, cannot discern is what kind of history. Is it a painful history? Is it a violent history? That's what I'm trying to discern.
Yes.
But as it stands, what I see is what I get. So the only thing I know is he has history.
At the moment, yes.
Oh, nom nom. Some foodie in my belly. Nom nom nom.
And you all got food. Argus, you stayed behind with. Where did I? This. With Kizaris,
Mm-hmm.
the military type person. Yes. And at some point during this hour, she has gotten the notice that you need some food. You get a little bit. You get like the army grub stuff. It is not tasty. It is nutritious. Not the most tasty you've ever had, ever since stepping on land. But it'll do. And
At
You
least they
can-
didn't prepare him fish.
that would be
Oh no.
slightly racist, but yes.
A little bit inconsiderate.
You know. Anyway, you gain your food, and the hour passes by. You can complete a short rest if you have anything that comes back, which you would have used last session.
I could do a short rest, but I would gain nothing from it in that sense. But still, I will, because sleeping a bit will help for the coming stuff. So yeah.
Alright. So the hour ends. I assume you all go back to the building after the hour.
Well, not really. If you'll excuse me, my friends, I'll have to meditate on our following steps. And just head out.
Right.
Kill your woman, shit.
Yeah, a little bit.
But then again, it is very hard to read any of her companions, Miss Nighthounds.
Yeah, very true.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, I suppose.
What? Oh, were you not trying to be intentionally vague when I asked you a question?
I mean, I gave an answer, didn't I?
Somewhat. But very well, you keep your secrets.
Sorry. I just have that meme in my head. Sorry. Anyway, we we consume our food. We meditate. We probably take a little power nap because we're gonna be
I take a short rest and therefore get all my spells back, because I'm a warlock.
Huzzah!
Yeah. Warlocks.
Yeah.
I still have something to do
Right.
before all of this goes down. Because
Mhm.
I was supposed to go and find someone to spread the rumor of
I am right.
Joy leaving the city at a certain hour,
At a certain gate.
at a certain gate.
Yes.
So I would like to go find someone.
Right. You mean the person you sent out, I assume.
Person I
No,
sent out.
what he means is that he got asked to spread the rumor
Yeah.
to put our plan in motion.
Yeah. Last session, I remember you walking up to a random homeless person and have
That one
them-
is for them to stay on the lookout for these killings. but
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
for the rumors. So if I can find Duel again, that'd be great.
Okay. Well, you know usually where to find him. And if you walk, like it's a ways away from here. It's like
That's fine.
a 20-minute walk. And once you go down the corridors, as per usual, he appears from behind, from the shadows. Back so soon?
Yeah, busy. And I'd rather have some time in between as well. But you know, times are pressing and things are happening.
Right. Find anything interesting in the house?
Yes, but that's a story for another time. I do, however, have something I would like to buy from,
Do tell.
because I want some reverse information.
Reverse information, so you're looking to sell.
Not just the sell, the spread.
To sell and to spread. Okay.
So
Well, information is my busy work. So
you know the people that last night. Yeah.
yeah, the dragon priests.
Yeah, their leader Joy, yeah,
Yeah.
he's scared a lot, and I want you to put out a rumor that she's gonna like leave fairly soon. Like what was it, the Western Gate?
Is this a DM question? Because Yul doesn't know.
And that no, this is Leon being like, was it the Western Gate? Probably Western Gate.
The Western Gate?
I think so. And if
You
not,
think
we'll
so?
be there anyway.
So, the leader is running towards the Eastern Gate because...
Well, because her people are being killed, and she's fearing she will be killed next, even though I think it's, ridiculous.
Yeah, no, but look, I'm looking for... You're looking to spread a rumor. I have no
Yeah,
idea what you're
absolutely.
trying to do with it, but it has to be spicy.
Yeah,
If
so,
you come to me,
fluff
it
it up a
has to
little
reach
bit,
a lot of people.
make it interesting. It's just
Right,
make something stupid
interesting.
out of it.
I think I can handle something. How would you like to pay?
I
Money?
mean,
Information?
you can go and go buy them yourselves and ask for Joy and be like, hey, how much money do you want to put in this? Because I'm not paying a single dime for this,
Oh,
They can pay
dangerous
themselves.
business, Leon. Look, I'm a nice person and all. I've known you for, what, your entire life by now?
Yeah, just about.
Ninetales would be upset if she caught me doing this, and she knows everything. But I think I'll give this Joy person a visit.
You'll get more money out of them, not that out of me.
I assume so. Right. She's in the community center.
Yeah,
Like
they're
20
currently
minutes
boarding
down
the
the
place
road?
up, so it might take some convincing to get in.
Yeah. Never really been my spots, but I'll go there. So
Steer clear most
Ta-ta.
of the time.
that's fine. I'll see you around. And
Yeah, I'll be back soon enough. I just know it.
yeah, he backsteps into the shadows, and his form dissipates.
Hi, how edgy.
But all right. I do the hands behind the head whistle, and I walk back.
you casually walk out on the streets without drawing the eye of any noticeable spectators. So, the rest? What's the rest doing while this is happening?
Now that nobody but Brenna and myself are at the table,
Yes.
because I mean, Leon left, and Brenna and I are the only ones left.
Yeah.
I turn to her and I say, Brenna,
Yes.
has thou received any correspondence from Kalimvor at all concerning this situation? I wish to know if what we are getting involved in is the way to go or not.
Well, I haven't heard any complaints.
Hmm. That could be very disconcerting as well as very encouraging, but
He doesn't contact me a whole lot, but it's usually especially when I screw up. So, you know, as
And
long
you-
as we don't, as long we,
and you say he doesn't contact you often.
hey, hey,
Yikes.
that's rude. I don't mess up that often. But
I mean, the truth is barely ever positive, is it?
yeah,
Miss Nighthands, you screw up this often that I had to accompany you.
yeah, I suppose that's true. Anyway, no news is good news. That's the deal we're having here.
No news is the news of the dead as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Dead men tell no tales, Brenna.
Exactly.
So learning nothing brings us nothing. We know not if we are getting ourselves involved with a cult of necromancers, perhaps. No clue what they do. I
Believe
haven't
it.
the foggiest. It is disconcerting to me, because I cannot for the life of me figure it out.
I believe it's more of a noble quest to basically, well, reviving a god isn't like it's not really all that easy, and I don't think it's necromancy either. It's more of the more faith people have in them, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, but that which is dead, does it not need to remain dead? Hmm.
Depends if a god actually can die, I suppose.
Well, we know that they can,
Yeah, I suppose that. Yeah. Ah,
and if they die, then Kalimvor must have judged it so.
that is true.
But I mean, I suppose they are entitled to their beliefs that they might someday resurrect their god.
Yeah, and if they do employ necromancy in that, then we'll have to have a stern talking to them.
My primary concern, however, is why a cult that seeks to revive something that is supposedly dead would be attacked by another group that seems to utilize the dead.
That's a very good concern to have because I'm hesitant into even dealing with these this other group of folk.
Veritably,
killing for no particular good reason. They're not keeping up the balance of life and death.
Yes.
It's we need to stop them, Salavier. We need to stop them.
And I intend to.
And me too.
Shall we make way?
Yes. Let us join our companions. It's a bit odd that those companions of ours they're companions already. We only met a few days ago, so
You might consider them companions.
yeah, I suppose.
I would trust them about as far as I can toss them, which is, by all means, not very far.
No, especially not that Leon.
He seems like quite the character.
Yeah.
Yet he intrigues me.
Yeah. Very interesting. And there's something mysterious about him.
Hmm.
Anyway, off we go.
Off we go.
And I get up and move back to the community center thing.
I finish my drink and follow closely after Brenna.
I'm sorry, all I'm hearing in my head is there's something about me that makes me go squee. It's the hair. Trust me, it's the hair.
It's always the hair.
Yeah.
Or is it the manly rippling muscles? Ah!
Ooh.
Oh,
Both.
Oh, damn.
It's both.
So,
I just
Well.
want to squeeze his abs. I mean,
well, maybe if you ask nicely.
I am very happy the bee was there.
Yes.
Anyway.
Anyway, Leon is back on his journey, back on his trip.
Hello.
Salavier and Brenna are back on their trip. Irie, is there something you want to do?
Well, I've just found a relatively quiet place in the city and was just checking my cards and did a bit of a reading. And well, it takes about 20 minutes, I would say. In that reading, if you're interested, when she returns, at least Irie, or well, me, seems a little off, muttering to herself about secrets. What does that mean? The High Priestess reversed? And then the tower? Well, that's clear as day. That's just means chaos, which will happen in a couple of hours, so I'm not surprised. And that's basically she's muttering something to herself about what she saw.
All right.
Okay.
You good?
Yeah, it's all fine. It's all fine.
You know what you need to do? You remember that cattle that I gave you? How about you light that one? Have yourself a nice little break. Take your mind off things.
Why would you do that?
What do you mean?
I mean, to think is to make decisions, is to make the future. I have something to ponder about, Sir Leon. Perhaps you can assist me, actually. Do you have a big secret?
Leon stays in a position of course I'll help you, with his hands out, and then as you ask that, it's just frozen. Looks a little bit to the left, to the right.
I thought so.
Doesn't everyone?
Yes and no. you would see that our friends Argius and Brenna have less than someone like you. Or me,
I mean,
for that matter.
I'm sure they have their secrets as well. Argus
I don't
looks
know.
like a man who's done a lot and might not want to remember a lot, and therefore keeps it locked away somewhere, and that could be considered a secret.
I think there's wisdom in that. But not sure why, but I'm compelled to give you this. And Leon, she hands you the High Priestess card.
Ooh, is the lady on it pretty?
Obviously.
Let's see, where can I properly put this? So on my character art, you see like the little shoulder things where like ribbons should be. Does the card fit in there very snugly?
Wait, you on your character art?
Yes.
Then you
You
have,
see
like,
where the
the ribbons?
The
Yeah,
proper
the little
term is
loop for-
epaulettes.
Epaulets.
There you go.
What?
Thank you very much.
Are those like the military
The
ribbons?
shoulder straps, yeah. Yeah, the shoulder strap.
Your rank is supposed to be displayed on that, but of course I'm not a military person, so.
No, right. And you
But does the
said,
card fit in that?
like, if the card fits in there.
Yeah.
I think this is more a question for Irie, as it's her cards.
I mean,
Oh.
I think it will stick out a little bit, but it can fit.
I mean, right? If I put it in there, does it stay there?
I would say so. If it's, a bit snug, if it pushes against the strap, I would say so, yeah.
I would like to keep it on my shoulder.
You keep it on your shoulder.
That's funny.
Hey.
A secret on your shoulder, eh? Hmm.
Do you have a chip on your shoulder?
I got a card on my shoulder.
Oh.
A priestess, if you will.
Hey, wait. I'm a priestess, sort of.
Are you on my shoulder?
Not yet.
Oh!
I mean,
Oh no.
Oh boy.
I'm fine. I don't need to be on your shoulder. I can walk just fine. Anyway, in we go. And she just like very awkwardly just walks off into the community center.
And Leon, please keep an eye out for that card. It's very dear to me.
I mean, I will do my best, and if I notice it slipping, I will put it somewhere safer, and I don't quite know where, but it might go down somewhere.
I think Brenna would prefer that over me, but yeah. Thank you.
I'm just saying, it's a very safe place.
I don't even want to think about it. What was I doing again? Oh yeah. The tower, huh? The tower, guys. And I'm heading in.
You heard her, the tower.
I know not what that means, but I'm sure it is impactful.
I don't know either, but the tower. And Leon goes in.
The tower. Ah!
And I also walk inside.
Yes.
All right.
So everyone reconvenes.
Wait, no. Before I walk inside, I would like to survey the area to see if there is anyone or anything that would have followed us here.
Make me a perception or a survival check. Your
Of
choice.
course.
It is
Let's
you.
see. An 18.
An 18.
An 18. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Nothing out of the ordinary. Okay. Well, that is my favorite kind of ordinary.
The most colorful bunch is you guys.
Is that a rip on me being a goblin?
No, I am the DM.
Oh, right.
I would never rip on my players. I am Switzerland.
If it's not, it should be.
I head inside.
You head inside. So you all reconvene in the community center, momentarily being boarded up. They have made some way. They've done like the basic essentials for protection. They have a door they can barricade at any time. The windows are boarded. Like they're not. It's not super well done because they have not that much time. But it's workable, or like an attack from the outside. And people are making patrols. And for you, Argius, finishing your meal, most of the military basics have been covered.
Mhm.
So you have been dismissed.
Yeah,
Like,
of course.
you can help, but you're no longer actually required to help.
As soon as I see my companions, I walk up to them and I say, "Hey, hello, welcome back."
Thank you very much.
As you can see, I've done my utmost best to instruct them, setting up at least a bare bones defense. So yeah, but I think there's nothing much more I can do. I think I've done everything I could.
And that
So-
is all we can ask of you.
What's the plan?
We wait until we need to get going, I guess. It's not much to do until then.
We
Okay,
wait.
shall I show you around a bit of what we've done so you know the place?
Yes, that will be good.
There's one thing I'm very interested in. And Argius, I'm sure you know this. What are the weak points?
Well, okay, shall I roll something to know that? Or do I just know that?
For the weak points for attacking,
Mm-hmm.
you mean? That is quite an elementary thing within the army. So someone of your experience would absolutely know that the windows are always the weak points because they are literally an entryway. Doors, chimneys, the
Right.
lavatories, that go into the sewer. So they are fortified somewhat by now, and it's
Alright.
still continuing. If you want to know or extra possible places that Argius might have noticed aside from these, you can make a, let's say, it's a good roll. Let's say a history.
History, yeah, or something of perception. I don't know. Yeah, I can roll history.
Okay.
My history is absolutely horrible. Okay,
New
that's a
building.
Got a
critical
good
fail.
modifier, just shit roll.
Yeah. Oh well.
Oh dear.
It was a critical fail.
It is me. I am the weak point. You see, it is
Aw.
mine.
Oh no, no,
Oh no.
I know my answer. So I look lightly in the eye and think, well, it's quite obvious. Everything that isn't the wall or a floor.
Okay,
Like
that's fair.
anything that is used for entry or for looking out of the building is just a weak point. So, yeah, I can just show around what the building looks like because knowing the layout might help you later on.
Absolutely agree.
I mean, your prowess in combat, I do not need to doubt. I've seen you all fight, and of course, there is points in which you all can improve, but nothing you need to improve immediately. So I walked them around the building a bit. I introduced them to the military person.
Yes. Kijaris. They've seen
yeah.
her. They haven't spoken really, but they've seen her.
Yeah, I just introduce shortly if I can.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she is the kind to make a long conversation.
She's not really the conversation kind, no, and she's also
Yeah.
busy at the moment.
Yeah, and after that, I just tell them a little bit about what I've done, and that's it. Just a short, yeah, explanation. So
Yes.
yeah, that's about it. This is the defense we thought up. I think this is the best way we can take this on. So if this place actually gets besieged or attacked, then we are prepared.
I make a little clapping sound like, bravo, bravo, Mr. Argulis.
Yes,
Very
of
nice
course.
job.
So what have you all done? I'm interested because you've been away for quite a time.
Oh, we just got some food and had a bit of a conversation, and that's about it. At least for me and Xalavier. I mean,
I peered at the cards to see what the future might have in store for us.
You can do that.
Yes and no, but it will take a time to explain.
And as you are having this conversation, mostly Leon notices that there's someone at the door. They are being let in. This is a very familiar face to you. To the rest, no idea who this guy is. He doesn't not to you. He doesn't even acknowledge your existence. He heads straight for the room Joy is in, gives a polite knock, and is immediately stopped by one of the people next to her chambers, who is like, "Sir, who are you?" And he answers with, "I am on request of your leader. Something about the plans for tonight." And the guy's like, "Oh, okay. Sure. Go in." And he gets let in. And from outside the chamber, if you get close, you can hear that there's a bit of a conversation between the two of them.
I recognize this man as the one that Leon spoke to before.
All right, you were with him.
Yeah.
You. It's the same dude.
You've seen him before.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
This is Yule.
I look towards Leon and I say, "Ah, your information dealer, I presume."
Yeah, he does good work, and information one way, information the other way. He'll get the
Nice.
job done. Don't worry.
I'm happy
He's
to
just here.
see that you honored my request. I am most grateful.
He's here to negotiate money and how well they want the story to be and how well it'll spread.
Argus laughs a bit. It's like, oh, I see what you mean with conversations now. Okay.
So, nothing to do now, am I right?
we basically simply wait.
Well, waiting does not mean rest on your laurels. I would like to encourage you all to stay on your guard.
Anyone got some dice?
Pray tell, what are you looking to do with dice?
Play a game, what else?
A game.
Listen, I got a game on me somewhere, but that's like a 2-player thing. And we're with more, so if you want to play something a little bit more, more people-ish, I would presume some dice or maybe a deck of cards would be nice. And as I said, deck of cards, I check if I still have the priestess on my shoulder.
It's been it's shifted a little bit, but it's still there.
I just put it back in.
Right.
I'm
Do
afraid
that
my
as you may.
Hmm.
I would like to eavesdrop on the conversation the information broker has with the leader.
Right. Then you'd need to get close to the door.
Yeah, but
How do you go about this?
we can roleplay that after Ares had her say.
Yes. Irie?
Yes.
Hello? Are you still there?
Yeah. Sorry. What?
Okay. You wanted to say something, I believe?
Oh yeah. Just wanted to remind you all that my cards are not playing cards, and they shouldn't really be used for fun and games. It's quite serious. Keep that priestess close, Leon.
I mean, how close do you want me to have it?
That is fine.
Okay.
So like those cards, right? You can see the future with them.
Sort of. But I will have to explain to you how my craft works, and that might take a couple of hours. Do you have some time?
Well, at least people are bored. But the thing is, I like them. I don't know how that works, but is it some kind of connection to your god or something then? How does it work?
God? No, no, yeah. I'm not connected to any god. You see, it's more about fate. Does that help?
Yeah, but fate is in the gods. That's what I've learned since I was young.
No, the other one. So you have Fae, with F-A, uh, I-T-H, but you also have fate, F-A-T-E. That one.
Yeah, that thing that is predetermined by the gods. Yeah.
Well, what if I told you that your decisions you make right now, for instance, standing here, helping these people with their ambush, is actually shaping fate in your life? And if you do something completely different, or if you make a different decision, you might shift fate. And gods, whether it's predetermined or not, in your opinion, have fairly little to do with it, but I can humor you.
All right. I'm just very unfamiliar with all this. Back home, we didn't have any cards that could see the future. We always thought it was a skill for the gods to see what's to come, and not for any mortal to actually be able to.
Cards are actually a conduit. The cards themselves don't see the future. It's a combination of the conduit and the reading that might give hints to what's to come. In other words, I cannot see the future directly, but I can see an inkling, a hint. Sometimes when something big is happening, I can see a bit more,
So
where
can you
fates converge, basically.
can you see like the general future, or can you be a little bit more precise with it?
No one can ever see the real future, since changes and decisions change every second. But I give it a fair try. I can explain a little bit. The tower I keep referring to is the card of chaos, the card of change, basically. And in my opinion, the way I'm seeing it is that it refers to the battle that will happen later. But it can also stand for something completely different, sudden change or upheaval or awakening. What does that mean? I don't know. The only thing I can do is help you all, guide you, making the right decisions.
You can see Leon stare at you with like this blank face of, those are a lot of words. So Can you read my future?
No, but there's a reason why I gave you the priestess.
Wait, am I gonna find a hot priestess?
I'm afraid not today.
Oh.
But I mean to say, keep your secrets close, and you will be fine.
I mean, I'll keep my secrets close, sure.
Is that
Will I find a
Enough.
hot priestess? Brenna just sits there. You know, does the little thing of like, does my breath stink? Combs her hair really quickly, like.
Let me just.
knows that priestess may be a bit closer than you think?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you have any other questions, Argius, or was that satisfactory?
If I may be fair, honest, I am a bit confused about all this, but maybe it's not my place to know these things. I am made to be something else entirely. But I am interested in people's customs, and so I always inquire. So, some people wanted to play games.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I do. I'll play some games. Do we have any games here?
Don't have any dice on me. It has been ages since I've had nights with nothing to do. I have cast away my dice long ago. But if someone has some,
I'm sure there's some in this building.
I used to be
Yes.
skilled with them back
And
in the
as you
day.
say that, Leon, you as a group kind of look around, and you see that there's multiple tables just playing dice, cards. There's even a few people stacking blocks and then, pulling them out one by one until it falls over. And it's like, okay. And then they continue.
Oh yes,
there's
that
a
famous
few-
D&D game of Benga.
Yes,
Mhm.
Benga.
You know?
It's now canon.
It's the tower.
Yes,
Oh!
the tower.
The tower. Oh my god.
And when it
But
falls
there's-
over, it creates chaos. Oh!
That's actually quite a nice name for it.
Just Irie is like, no, I don't want this person to win. Portent, you suck now. Just use your most
Simple
powerful
game.
abilities. Like, no, you fail.
Oh, that'd be great.
Suddenly your hands are so shaky that you just throw over this entire tower.
She plays poker, and it's just like, Portent's in a 20, and it's just like, oh, would you look at that? Royal flush.
Wow.
Oh, that's pretty mean. That's money making right there. Oof.
I need some sunglasses.
Don't make the divination wizard more powerful than it is.
Now, you can just close your eyes and get cards and be like, I win. That's all you need.
Meanwhile, a sizable green ear perks up at a door.
Yes. Could you make me a perception check for what you hear?
Can I substitute that with an investigation check? Would that work?
Investigation would be like rummaging through the room.
Ah,
Like
darn
it is like, what do you hear versus interaction?
perception it is.
Perception it is. 16.
That's
That's quite decent.
It's pretty
It's
good.
decent.
But then again, my ears are also pretty big.
Yeah.
Hey.
So- You walk up to the door, and as the conversation with your companions has started and he has moved in before that happened. So you've missed a little bit of the conversation, but you can hear the manual, now not talking in T-Scanned, because he's talking to a regular person. Like, you do know, miss, that we are all looking out for your safety, right? And she reacts like, yeah, I get that. That's quite the sum of money you want. Like, it's... To coin a phrase, it's your money or your life. Which one would you choose? And she just sighs. I hate it when people make a good point. And even though you don't hear it, you can probably imagine the incredible sheet-eating grin on Yule's face right now.
I don't know the man.
You've seen his face. You can probably imagine a smile.
Yeah, can
Anyway.
I imagine a smile?
Yeah. Would you like to roll for that?
No.
To see if you... No. Yes. Okay.
I have an imagination. I'm part of a faith, after all.
Oh,
Oof. Ooh,
Yikes.
that's some shit. That's some shade.
take that, Joy.
Yes. And he continues like, it's your choice. I've been asked by one of your companions to do this. I'm perfectly willing to do so for some compensation. And I do have a little bit of magic with words. I can make the rumor somewhat spicy. Though I do need some details. And she's like, what do you need? Well, if you say you're leaving the city, are you leaving underground? Are you leaving through the gate? Bribing people? You go by cart, by horse? And he asks like a manner of questions. And she answers like, it's probably going to be something like a cart. We want it to be obvious, so we're going overground. Did you say Western Gate? Right, well, Western Gate it apparently is. It's kind of towards the sea, so would be a nice distraction. Because if I were to escape by ocean, I'd immediately go to the docks. And you'll say, told you I'm good at this. Anyway, do we have a deal? I suppose we do. And you hear rummaging and something heavy being set down. And roughly a moment later, the door opens. And the door opens inwards. So, away from you, in this instance. And you see Yule walk out and give you a small nod, while a hefty new sack hangs around his belt.
And does
And
he in
he-
fact have a shit-eating grin?
Not anymore. If he had one.
If he doesn't, Leon has, and he walks up to him and does the back-to-back hand
Yeah.
real quick before letting him go.
Yes. He repropriates. That's a hard word. Sorry. He receives your gesture. He returns it.
Reciprocates.
Reciprocate. Thank you. He reciprocates your gesture and heads out. And he seems pleased with himself. And kind of the moment he walks out, and you can see through like the cracks in the boards in front of windows, you can see that he immediately starts approaching random people. Like, hey, have you heard the news? And he goes on his merry way, spreading the rumor. And
Oh, jeez, great.
Yule left.
I would like to enter the room that the Joy is in.
Yes. You enter the room where Joy sits in.
And I would like to close the door.
Yes. And she seems mentally exhausted. Still. Like, it's a little bit better due to her break, but she's still worse for wear. And she looks up from the documents she's looking through. Oh, hi. Can
Hello.
I help you, Mr. Zalavier, was it?
I would like to take this opportunity to check on how you were doing.
Still alive, as you can see.
Poor choice of words in this case, but yes.
Yeah. I mean, I can still say it. Few unfortunate souls no longer can.
You'd be surprised how wordy the dead can be. My apologies for not disclosing the information that monetary compensation might have been needed. I figured that one of my companions, you know, the one that attacked your friend, might have had, I don't know, a favor left or two.
Right.
My apologies.
That's okay.
Then again, I suppose what he said was right. 'Tis but a small price to pay.
I'd rather pay that than with anyone's lives, including my own.
Veritably. Say, your defenses have been checked by one of my other compatriots, and the four of them are now presumably playing some kind of dice game. Preparations have been made, as well as recruiting the rumor monger that you've recently acquainted yourself with.
I have.
All the cogs are in motion.
Yes. Then for now we play the waiting game.
'Tis as they say, time to tango.
I like your boldness, but I'm not really in the mood to have a little swing at the moment.
Oh, please.
No
It's
sense of
not
humor?
like I'm asking you to dance.
I think you might be.
Oh,
A gentleman doesn't tell, does he?
Nor does a lady. If we all survive this, things settle down for a bit. Find me?
I doubt that will be very difficult.
Well,
Seems
we're
our
both
path is
races
it-
that stand out, don't we?
Our path is intertwined already. And what wicked webs the gods weave.
I'll be honest, I've never seen a goblin so eloquent.
I've heard that one before.
It's charming, really.
That comment, however, is very rare. Say, what has brought you here in the first place, if I may be so bold?
At first, spread the good word. And then people saw me as a person with a bit of leadership qualities. And I think I'm doing okay. I'm a failure on so many things. But it's running and we're getting somewhere. We've actually had talks with, the the government about establishing this as a actual, church instead of a cult that people tend to call it, as she rolls her eyes.
Well, especially if we are considering the fields of our religion, I can see why they would call either yours or mine cult. Death is not something that people like facing, be it the inevitability of it,
Yeah.
or be it the existence of the exact opposite. Because veritably, resurrection opens another entire can of worms.
It's a long-term goal. I honestly, I won't say I doubt that it will ever happen, but I very much doubt we're there yet. Resurrections is the stuff of myths. Then here
Pray
we
tell.
are, an organization trying to actually accomplish a myth.
Pray tell, for what purpose?
We believe that Merkur, our patron deity, has been slain through injustice. The classical concept of misunderstandings and people acting because of those misunderstandings. And that he was, in essence killed by Sarenrae and then reaped by the Raven Queen. So it is at least two people, or two deities, working together. We're trying to find a way to reverse that. And asking the Raven Queen, like, hey, would you please resurrect our god, is probably not going to work. Let's be honest.
No, she has no such quarrels with mortals.
I've heard she's very indifferent.
She's a very indifferent god. But it is a relief to me that the death of your god was not inflicted upon him by Kalimvor.
Haven't heard a story that he was, so I'm assuming, acting on the information I have, he wasn't.
Then may he be judged to be worthy of life.
I'll attest to that. May he be worthy.
May he be worthy. And
Yes.
if not in your lifetime, then in the next.
In the next? You mean in the afterlife? Or are you talking reincarnation?
I hear you have very little knowledge of the teachings of Kalimvor. Come, let me enlighten you. And I would like to take this opportunity to cut back to the rest of the group while I in depth explain the teachings of Kalimvor to Joy.
She is open to your teachings. She is very...
It's not like I'm trying to convince her, but it's more of like I'm trying to explain my point of view.
Yeah, right. She wholeheartedly listens to your point of view. And at the end, you're unsure what she's going to do with it.
That's
you
fine.
Don't expect like a conversion, but at least she's going to give it some thought.
It wasn't a lecture, it was an information dump, basically.
A conversation.
A conversation, yeah, between like-minded individuals.
Yes.
Let's put it like that.
Yeah.
In the meantime, the rest is playing games, bruh.
The rest is playing games. So, what games
The
did you
only game-
choose?
The only game that I've played is my heart being played with. Ah!
Feels bad, man.
I mean, I guess we're playing a card game, right? Because it's easiest to do with more people.
Yeah.
I want to
Or-
play the tower game.
Or we can play the tower.
The tower, very popular in our regions.
Oh hell yeah, Benga!
Yeah, we don't know it as Benga, we know it as the Tower of... What was it called again? Tower of someone, I don't know.
The Tower
But I
of
used
Someone.
to... It's been ages since I played it, I've forgotten.
Yeah. You do very distinctly remembering that the game, from the looks of it, was a lot harder underwater.
Yeah, but it could be played.
It could be played, but you lose like a size larger bricks, and it went a little more slowly as stuff needed to settle. And there were always those cheaters that at the side then started blowing to keep it upright, and that just never worked. Right. But anyway, you are playing games. Would you like to play this out, or do we skip to...
I mean, I see Leon already rolled, so he's into it.
I made a roll for it to see how well I did, and apparently I'm pretty good at tower.
You're pretty good at tower. You let me see.
Oh, that was the wrong one. But yeah.
Like,
not...
there's one who has played this game more than you have, so they just know. They have a better understanding of what to do, and that's why they win instead of you. But you made it like to the top 3, which for a first timer is pretty damn good. Because these people, look at what they were like. They understand what they're doing.
So I say to my other party member. So does that mean I currently have a favor from you?
I don't remember promising anything.
I mean, that's true.
But I can buy you something, I guess.
Oh, I'm not asking you for something.
I'll buy you a drink next time, okay?
Deal. Can it be orange?
Maybe what?
Can it be orange juice?
I think so. If I can find out how expensive it is.
Hell yeah.
You've heard about oranges. You don't know what they are, but oranges are a thing.
I think I've already heard, about oranges. I don't know how expensive they are, but...
They're very hard to juice underwater.
Yeah.
And very hard to...
immediately float away.
Also, incredibly difficult to cultivate underwater.
Yeah, they're not really a sea-based fruit.
Oh, really? But yeah, if it's not too expensive, I'll buy you one. Like, I'm not buying you a 20 gold drink, you know?
Oh, no.
All right. Well, we're just playing the waiting game right now, so
Yes.
Yeah.
we
So-
can just skip to.
Yeah, that was what I was gonna propose. So you skip time, play games. At some point, people leave and join because shifts change. And at some point, it is nightfall. And I will look at Arceus specifically, as you made the
Hold
the-
up, just
Yeah.
a second. Shifts change.
Yeah, the people have shifts. It's like it's not two people
Oh, they're
having...
not leaving the building
No. They don't leave the building, but
because they're not supposed to leave the building.
no. They go sit, and other people take their place, and they just, they change. It's not that they leave. It's like, hey, see you in the morning, and then they never return. It's not like that. But Argus, as you were the one who made the schedule, did you put your companions on that schedule?
I didn't put them on the schedule, as I think they're professionals and can devise their own plans.
Okay. So as the night
So you
starts,
think? Haha.
are there people that want to take a shift with a few of the other religious people here to keep watch?
No.
Hell nah.
Okay, that's
Yeah, especially not Leon. And I'm like, I need my beauty sleep.
I need to be pretty.
so that's
I
two
need to be
no's.
pretty. I need to be pretty for Leon. I mean, Calivore, yes.
Yes. The others?
I would like to spend the remainder of my time in Joy's company
Mm-hmm.
for two reasons.
Ooh.
Xolivier enjoys Joy's company. And besides that, I would like to remain by her side to keep an eye on her because it has become the priority target, if you will.
Is her company? Is it a joy to you?
Fuck you.
I swear to my God and yours, if I were to kill,
I just made a list, and you're on top of it.
It's like I made a list and it's just Brenna, like written down 20 times.
This is how many times you've pissed me off.
Yes. Okay, so you keep Joy company, Argius and Irie?
Don't take a shift, especially since I know that we will be busy in the future. But I answer questions that people ask if they come up to me.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Okay.
for me, I will just prefer playing the tower game. Quite not good at it, but I mean, I have some pondering to do, so.
Yes. How about you give me let's say an intelligence check, just a straight intelligence check. Okay. So after a while you get the hang of it and you become a little bit better at the game. But you still lose quite often to like the experts of the game who are very enthralled to have some new blood they can ruin.
Ruin? Oh.
Yes. Like they're very competitive at this. But they're also rather friendly towards new people. And the
fairly
night
difficult.
continues. Xolivier, how long do you stay up? Because Joy has a special room, and there's always one or two people in the room with you two. Mostly because they don't know you that well.
Yeah, no, I understand.
They're just also keeping an eye on you. They're not
Right.
hostile, but just like you just want to see what you're doing. Do you take a rest at all?
I mean, I suppose that if Joy decides to retreat to her quarters, then I will leave the room.
Okay. You leave the room.
Okay, so she retreats to her quarters.
Yeah. She
Cool.
retreats to her quarters. You leave the room and you rest. I assume.
Yes.
Okay. Then you all complete a long rest. It is now morning, and the night went off without a hitch. There's no talk of an attack. There's no talk of like very suspicious people. Seems like it just was another night like any other. And when Joy emerges from her room, you can see that she is a bit on edge. One moment. There is a ringer at my doorbell.
Who knows?
Oh dear.
DM is away. I reroll my stats to be godlike.
What?
DM
What
is
are your
gone.
stats then?
My
How
stats
high
are
are they?
20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I'm overpowered now.
Oh no. Do you
Don't
Fear
mean
me, mortals.
Don't get the Backstreet Boys reunion. Just 2020.
Oh, I see.
Uh,
That was very funny.
yeah, I know. I'm very funny.
DM is gone. Post nudes. Oh wait.
No.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Brenna, I swear to Kellamvor.
What? Look, okay. I'm like basically I've been through my whole life without any action. Okay.
And I intend
no.
to keep it that way.
He has
I
a
know.
lot of rules about death. He has no rules about those things.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Oh no 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 no. No
Our
no.
pure faith. Oh no.
Is it me or has Irie drawn the lovers?
Hiyo.
Uh-huh.
Ayo!
However, maybe Joy is a high priestess.
I didn't
Oh.
get no cards though. I am cardless. I have not been
I am the one
Yu-Gi-Oh
with the
yet.
card.
I've not been Yu-Gi-Oh yet. Come on, bro.
You just have to ask, and asking you shall surely receive.
Hit me up with a card, fam.
But quick, DM is asleep. Time to tear the fabric of reality, boys.
Ooh.
I rip a dimensional hole and summon an eldritch being.
Ah, so
Oh,
that's what
no.
the tower was all about.
Yup, there you go. It was
It's
I
just-
all along.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
that's just boring. We merge reality with the far realms and see what happens.
Ooh.
I've
That
come to
sounds-
kill chaos.
Oh.
I shall kill chaos.
Use me as a grab a piece of chocolate.
I just wanted to say, I mean,
So
Oh.
good.
he's
How
been gone
about
for a while.
how about we roll the dice?
Hiyo.
Which dice are we rolling?
Let's see. I'm rolling a dex dice and see if I can win the tower finally.
Oh yeah.
Let's
Jeez.
go. I suck.
Oh,
Ha
you're even worse at it than I am. Oh my god.
I thought it was Dungeons and Dragons, not Dungeons and Doorbells.
Right. Hello,
Ayo.
I am back.
Oh, hey.
Yes. Sorry. My
Quick.
my
Pretend
neighbor
all is normal.
my neighbor's going on a vacation and she came to deliver the key to her apartment.
Oh.
So
Oh.
I needed to know a few things. Like her daughter is coming to keep an eye on the apartment and all. So I needed to know like
So
when
no
she
free
will she
stuff.
be here?
Doorbell Master.
Yes. Anyway, I'm back.
Yes,
where
we did
were
not. We did nothing.
Sorry.
We did nothing. We did nothing and at all. We just patiently waited until your return. We swear.
Yes.
We didn't merge reality in the far realms. I definitely didn't do that.
Okay.
No,
Wait, we
nothing.
didn't. We absolutely didn't.
No.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, damn! Deception of 20.
It's not like a few more or less eyes matter.
Who
Yeah.
cares if we have 5
Anyway.
eyes?
Anyway, Joy woke up.
Yeah.
And
I
she
wanted-
was feeling a bit tense.
Mm-hmm. I
You
wanted to
wanted
do
to- yeah?
a little something in the meantime.
Okay.
I as I wake up in the bed given to me, I suppose.
There's a set of like beds for people.
I take the skull I always have with me, and I put it in my hands. Put it in between my hands, and face the skull towards me, or the face of the skull towards me, and I put my forehead on the skull's forehead, and I softly whisper, Kadamvor, if this is not the path for me to take, please give me a sign now.
Right.
And
So
I-
as you put your head towards against the skull, and you give this prayer, when you open your eyes, the room is gone. You are standing in a field of sorts. And if you look better, it seems like it's a graveyard. And you look
Oh.
ahead and you see a path which is laid out in front of you. Your path. And you walk it. And after a small moment, it merges with another. And you see a name on those road signs?
Yeah.
It points towards back to where that road came from, and it says the name of your friend, Salafier. And you walk further, and a little bit more further. Salafier's not here. Like you are still alone.
Yeah.
And at some point you see simultaneously 3 other paths emerge and coincide with yours,
With the names of.
with the names of your other companions.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And it continues. And the path is bigger because there's more people walking that road with you.
Mm-hmm.
And at some point the graveyard ends and it goes further, far beyond where your eyes can still see.
And no roadblocks on the way or
Not at this
anything.
moment.
Nothing that would make me say, okay, I need to diverge this path off somewhere else because otherwise we'll get fucked, you know, like.
As far as you can see, no. So
Okay.
you take this as a sign. These paths have converged for a reason,
Yeah. Okay.
and it's good that they did.
And I sort of close my eyes in this vision, and I take the skull off my forehead, and like, okay.
And when you blink, there's people around you doing their own version of waking up, their rituals, prayer. There's a few different versions. of prayer. Some people, fold their hands and just stay silent in prayer. Some people kneel down on the floor. There's other people who have little icons. It's a different, like, a whole ragtag bunch of people.
All right, and I just put the skull back on the little belt I have, which clasps the skull, and I go like, I just have like a gleeful expression on my face, like, oh my gosh. And I happily get up off my bed and, get ready for the day.
Yes. You all, unless I hear protest, ready yourselves for the day. And when everyone is kind of done with, eating in the morning.
Yeah, I do. I also do my prayers, and I get the usual silence,
You... Sorry, but you at this moment do not receive a vision.
Ah, wow. Who could have thunk?
Who could have thunk? But you can use your magic. Which is nice.
Hell yeah!
Yes.
Hell yeah!
And as breakfast is closing, Joy walks up to a center spot where everyone can see her, with Kizaris next to her, still in her ever-present military... what do you call it? Military...
Attire.
It's not exactly attire, but her military pose. And you sense that there's going to be an important bit of conversation for people that are kind of left out of the loop as the true goings-ons. And that's where we're going to go to break. So, see everyone in 10 to 15 minutes. We continue at 2045? 2045.
2045.
Let me... Yvonne, can you put that in the chat of Twitch?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And see you
Have a
in...
nice toilet time.
Yes. Get some refreshments, get a drink, go to the toilet. See you in a bit.
Don't forget to join Discord.
Don't forget to join the Discord.
Goblin wants shinies, and your shinies are the subscriptions that you can now have on our channel. So please support the Manga Kissa Twitch channel by subscribing. I don't want to call it out, but it's a thing you can do, and you would help this stream tremendously. Also, we have a Discord. I don't know if you saw our message, but we have a Discord, ladies and gentlemen. So if you want to join a Discord to talk about this campaign or talk to us as players, we're pretty much online every day because we're nerds and we like being online now the entire time that our life continues to go on. So please, do consider a subscribe, consider a follow, try to join our Discord and come have a talk with us.
Can I say applause? Because that was really good. Bravo.
Bravo.
Oh, and remember,
Bravo.
Goblin wants shinies. I want shinies, people. I want them. Give them to me.
Give the goblin shinies.
Goblin wants shinies!
The goblin needs new click-clacks.
I need new click-clacks. In my fingy wingies.
No,
God,
no,
we're doing
stop.
baby talk now.
Oh no. God, no. God, why?
Dear
I
Dungeon
think
Master, please.
I think you'll find Callum for why, boy.
Oh.
Thank you, everybody, for coming back. We're back from our break. We're here to spread some more chaos, as the tower has already told us. So, there you go.
Yes. And the Tower of Benga has already collapsed quite a few number of times. Anyway, before the break, our party completed a long rest, and Joy went on into the middle of the open quotes stage of the building and was about to say something as everyone is intently looking at Joy, who is, for the people who have a bit of insight, as in the skill insight, she is somewhat nervous. And she starts having, like, she holds a paper in her hand and it's shaking a little bit. Everyone, I have some bad news. There's been talk about attacks on our people, and I must confirm they are true. Our guests have investigated one of these sites. They have been present at the happening of another. There's people that have fallen for, to me, unknown reasons. We have been attacked by something with claws, as the reports go. The guards have not contacted me yet about these happenstances. And at this moment, I fear for both your and my lives. If they are willing to attack completely random, ordinary people within our ranks, whatever this enemy is looking for is serious enough that they would do harm to innocents. Therefore, I have committed me and a few of my right-hand people will leave the city. And you see that most people who are not in on this look confused and a little bit what do you call? Not annoyed, but they disagree. And they start shouting. It's like, what, are you just going to leave us? Are we supposed to die? Who's taking your role? And it quickly turns into a rabble. And you see that...
Rabble.
Yes, rabble. You see that Kixaris holds a finger to her neck, and her voice loudens as she shouts throughout the room, "Shut up! The lady is talking." And Joy continues, "I'm not leaving you behind to be killed. I think this is something I need to talk to the higher-ups about. That is why I'm leaving the city. For now, I'd say continue your duties. Keep on the down low. For the time being, go out incognito. Do not wear your robes. Wear them at home for your prayers, but not outwardly, lest any of you might be targeted. I will go to the Relayan Kingdom, find our leaders, and talk to them about this happenstance, and we're going to find a way to stop it." And as she says that, people start to calm down a bit. You know, still confused and angry, but less so. And with that, all of you are dismissed. Please reclose yourselves, go home, and keep it on the down low for all. I don't want anyone here to die. Is that okay? And people reluctantly, some less reluctantly, some even like, okay, this is for us. Go to their rooms and start changing their clothes. Yes,
I have a question.
you may ask your question.
She is not part of our party, obviously. But would I be able to use my telepathy on her?
What is the specific wording of your telepathy?
I will have a look for you. One moment.
This is the break.
My telepathy. It doesn't limit what creature I can speak to.
Right. They need to understand a language, right?
They must be able to speak a language. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You can use your telepathy on Joy.
Joy. No fear. Sending them away. Perchance not wise. Safer here. Zalavier. And that's all I communicate.
Right. And she takes a very long think, thinks for a while, and then beckons to all of you to come to her specific room. Like her quarters. And I assume you follow?
Yes.
Yes. I see there's been 2 insight rolls, by the way.
Yeah, because you said, oh, anyone with insight can see this, so I went insight.
Yeah, I meant people who have the insight skill trained. They just
okay.
see it. You didn't need to roll for it. It's just like,
Well,
this
I
is
did.
happening at this moment. But
I
you did,
did.
so that's okay.
And as Salavier joy, Leon goes, ooh.
You get somewhat of a nasty glare.
I mean,
And as you
Leon
follow, she closes the door and Jaris is there.
doesn't. Door. Ooh.
No, you were all in the
Sorry.
room.
Oh, we're all in the room. Okay.
Yeah, you're all in the room. So if this is an ooh moment, it's an ooh for you all.
Oh,
I
damn.
mean, I suppose I
Yeah.
was. I suppose I was the first to follow.
Yes,
Yeah.
you were.
You said something about safety?
Yes.
Yes.
I believe
I say-
for your fellow organization dwellers, I suppose it would be wiser if they stay together. Strength is in numbers, and I by no
Well-
means mean to hurt them to their death.
Yes.
Yes, Argus?
If I may interject. Also, this place is the safest place they can be. Like, we've barricaded it. There's an organization here that, like, they are organized here. They can fight together. They can defend themselves together. I think there's nowhere in the city they can be safer than here.
Because we don't know if this threat has already identified those who are part of your group.
Something you fail to notice is that this is not their place. This is a community center. People aren't going to have to enter.
Yeah. And Kizaris interjects. What Mr. Leon says is right. This is a place for the community. We have currently hired the place. We have technically destroyed part of it, modified it, which is not within our terms of contract, I think, as she looks at Joy. These people are barricaded here, but that makes them a very big target. People know we are here. So if there's going to be another attack, then it might be here. And if we have a barricaded place where people can't easily get out of, what happens if this place is set to fire? Then a lot of people will burn.
Let me
I understand
put it to
your
you a different
sentiment.
way.
Yes?
If they already know who are your people and who are not, then sending them away would be sending them to their doom.
If they have taken the time to identify them, note
May
down...
I
Yes?
chance offer an alternative?
King?
The Church of Kelemvor.
The Church of Kelemvor?
Yes. There's a
But they-
temple inside of this city that pledges to protect those that do not deserve to be ended yet. And I take it that your servants, at least in your eyes, would fall within that category. Correct?
And Joy pipes up. They would lend us shelter? Food and drink? On your word?
Might be a bit of a long shot, but a man can try.
At least for some compensation, yeah.
And at least for
That's a fair point.
at least for a night, while we keep up this ruse.
We have a bit of coffers left. I think I can... if your word is correct, I can arrange something with your...
But I do not take that you actually seek to go through with going home. Correct?
No, we have planted a rumor. We have convinced everyone here that this rumor is true. This is a ruse. We are
Therefore-
ambushing them tonight.
Therefore, the temple would not be strained by too many of your people for too long. It would just be for a night. Correct?
Yes.
I'm sure that myself and Miss Nighthands might be able to reach a compromise in that case.
My
Okay.
question is though, what does this change about the situation? We just go to another building and that's it. I mean, they can put fire to the temple as well, if they want to.
They could. However, there is a deity there, protecting those that do not deserve to die from death.
And there's also the other temples surrounding it, and you know, basically even well, I'm not sure about these fellows that have been attacking these people, but holy ground is sacred.
And I take it your temple is constructed from stone and not wood like this building.
Yeah, exactly.
Correct.
As you know, Mr. Arceus, stone is usually a little harder to set on fire. Come to think of it, you might not know, actually. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to presume.
Well, yeah, as I am still not very familiar with this world, I know that stone doesn't burn as good as wood. The thing just is I am unfamiliar with these god things like sacred ground. I don't know what it means to me, but If you think it will protect them better, then I would advise to first send some people to actually talk to them and try to get a compromise before sending everyone over.
Yeah.
A sensible proposal.
So, Lavier,
I
could
mean-
you make me a persuasion, by the way?
A persuasion, of
Yes.
course, my dear friend. Let me have a look. There you are. A 23.
23. So, as you stand up, Mr. Argius, I thank you for your thoughts. Excuse me for one moment. And Joy leaves the room. Clicks. The door clicks shut. And you hear from her room, you can hear it because she's right beside the door. We got a different plan. Our nice people have offered us shelter in their church. So don't go home yet. Do change though. And she returns. That didn't go so bad. I think.
Somehow, I feel like believers would prefer temples over community centers anyways. Don't you, Joy?
I think that a temple is something we're very much looking forward to. Anyway, we should go talk to your leader about this plan.
Please, consider it done.
So let's go. Kizaris, I assume you can take over this for now. And she returns. No one will leave under my watch, miss.
If you don't
Good.
mind, Sir Xalavier, do you mind if I oversee your proceedings with the temple? Just assisting you?
By all means.
We are a target, and I think you can use some protection. Even though you can protect yourself, of course.
That's a good point. Oh, yeah.
Anyway, shall we
Leon.
go? Time is
Leon, Avery, let's go.
time is of the essence.
I mean, it's all great, but you know, it's not really my place to go. I don't really like it there, so I think I'll just find a tree and sit underneath it and watch some people. And
Meanwhile, Ira is just pensively playing Benga.
Alright.
I gotta
So,
admit, a church is not really my place to be. It's a big ceiling and everything.
Okay,
But sure.
at least, come with us and stay close by.
I'm also expecting like a few people to come by and give me some information about something or another. So you know, kind of want to be
On the
available
streets.
to talk to.
Yeah,
You
on
know?
the streets. Close to said church.
Yeah, close to.
Anyway, we
10
start
minutes
walking.
walk.
We start
Yes.
walking.
Go.
So you fast forward to the Temple of Kalimvor, where the head priest is talking to you. Let's see.
To me,
Is she gone from my notes? Or did I wrote her down?
Rotterdam.
Wrote her down. Well,
Roll
that's,
down.
Where did
that's
I
a little
wrote her
bit
down?
awkward. I thought I had written her down. Well, I'll look that up after the session. I can't seem to find the note at the moment. Anyway, you talk to the head priestess. Joy introduces herself. You lay out the problem they're momentarily facing. And she replies, how many people are we talking about? Joy's roughly 50 to 60. It's gonna be packed, but for a night I think we can do. Let's have a little bit of a talk about expenses. And Joy is taken to the back room where, agreements are made, and after a while they
Hands are
come
shook.
back. Hands are shook, and Joy seems relatively more relaxed. Got the place. Thanks. Thanks, Alfie.
No problem.
Worry not.
It's what we do.
Yes. Let's go make preparations for tonight then. We have a few things we need to get and buy.
Yes. Let us.
In the meantime, Dion,
Hell
as
yeah.
you are sitting under a tree, at some point a bloke in a
A bloke.
a bloke
A bloke in a blouse.
a bloke in a blouse. No, a bloke in a coat. It's tattered and it's yellowed from the sun over many years of usage. And he approaches you with like an open hand, like, "Do you spare some coins, sir?" And when he gets close, you're the one who asked for information on some specific individuals, right?
Absolutely.
Right. There's talk about some priestess woman leaving by the western gate tonight,
Mm-hmm.
and like this night, there's been a little group of people been walking around, like looking for something.
Do you know where they went looking, where they retreated to?
They went near the docks.
Mhm.
They walked down the main roads. I believe they checked out where the priestess lass who's gonna leave was.
At the
Some
gate,
community
okay.
center.
Okay.
I don't know, but that's what we have. There's some people looking out. I believe one of them walked a little bit weird.
Okay.
Like, not really a. It's like his leg was hurt.
Right.
They get a funny walk.
Thank you for the information.
Yes.
Stay safe tonight.
Yeah.
Don't go near the western gate.
Will do. And I'll pass the word. And he leaves. Right. So now we are at a moment where you can make a few bits of preparations for tonight. We don't need to roleplay all of these. Just say what you want to buy or what you want to prepare, and then if rules are needed, then rules will be made.
It's a montage.
It's a
I'm tired of
montage.
buying montage.
Yes. Is there anything you want to prepare? Joy's current idea is to get a horse and a cart that is closed on all sides for transport.
Mm-hmm.
To bribe a few guards to let them through. You know, it's like, who's at the western gate tonight, and can we give you and them a little bit of coin? People are bribed, and then have you walk around the cart as bodyguards she hired, like mercenaries. And then just wait until the ambush.
So, where are we supposed to be? Are we supposed to be in the cart, or are we supposed to be in like a hidden spot so we can jump out?
Joy is open to ideas. The idea she brings up is she's in the cart. There's one other person in the cart with her, and the rest is walking around the cart as a escort.
Okay.
About let's see. can we all be like following the guards and be dressed in the robes of your people?
Most people
Like-
are not going to use them, so yes.
So
Oh,
like
That's an excellent idea.
so we look like we belong. Of course, we have weapons with us. So we look like a bit of an armed escort from within the cult itself.
That is also a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
An
That can be
And-
arranged.
proposition.
Mm-hmm. And maybe a few mercenaries, maybe 2 or 3, depending. So it looks like we've hired some help, but not too heavy a guard.
So you're saying that a few of you are going to dress up and a few of you aren't.
Yeah, like if we're dressed up, we look like cultists, but like harmless cultists. So at the moment we get ambushed, we take off the fake ropes and we are fully armored people.
You might want to hold on to it, because if you're going to have a battle, you might not have time to remove your clothing, but still. Also, I'd prefer if you call them faithful rather than cultists. Thank you very much.
I am unfamiliar with customs, I'm sorry. As you may notice, I come from a far place.
I vote
Yes.
for Salafier to be a cultist because it covers up his green.
And pray tell, Sir Leon, why would that matter?
I mean, you kind of stick out.
Yes. Is that not precisely the point?
I mean, maybe.
I do believe we wish to, I don't know, continue this ruse being as inconspicuous as possible.
The what?
Oh, heavens.
It needs to be obvious, but not too obvious.
Yeah, therefore you cover the green. Listen, I'm not going to stand there either because if I don't want to wear those things, and if I'm there, I feel out of place, right? I'm going to mosey along in an alleyway or something.
That's fine.
Well, every good army has a rear guard.
Let's
Think
call it
it's-
that.
I think you're more of the scouting type, if I can see how you dress up and how you pose. I think I shall take up some ropes of your faithful and be disguised as just one of yours. Any others who want to do that? I can use some assistance if we are about to do this.
I could go. I have clerical vestments anyhow. I'm used to wearing them.
And I would also partake in wearing a robe, though it is not to hide the green. And I shoot a glance at Leon.
Whatever
about-
you say.
How about you, Ari? You also look a bit like a faithful. However, you are faithful in the faith sense, not the faith.
Faithful.
I like that. Thanks, Argius.
I am getting accustomed to all these religions. I'm sorry.
Yeah, again, this is. I do not wear robes due to religion, but yeah, point taken. I
It
don't
would
mind
be for
helping out.
tonight.
I wear robes.
Like,
Easy
Miss
and
Ari.
comfy to wear.
It would
so,
be
like,
for tonight. That's all. It's
Leon-
for the ruse.
yeah, Leon, you will scout out the west gate. I guess we expect the ambush there. So if you stay there and pay attention to what happens,
Sure, I can be over there. That's fine.
then the rest of us will like disguise as cultists. Do you have the funds to hire like 2 mercenaries for this joint?
I thought you people were going to be the mercenaries. Yes.
Yes.
I think that I don't really want other people involved in this. This is a matter of personal case. Like, you have taken up to help me on this. But if this is really Freya we're talking about, that would be sending 2 people to their deaths, and I'm very not comfortable with that. And I think 2 of your companions aren't comfortable with that either.
You are talking about mercenaries like they work for money and they put their life on the line because they get paid so much.
Hello, that's me.
I understand your point, Mr. Arceus, but there's a difference in hiring people for protection and just hiring people knowing they're going to die.
Thinking of it a different way. How about you don't think of it as sending 2 of your followers to their death, but more as in martyring 2 people, making them heroes? Sounds better, doesn't it?
I still don't like that idea.
Well,
I get
then...
it, but still.
I personally agree that we do not need any mercenaries, because if they do choose to attack, then I shall have nary any mercy.
Good. He's talking the way I like it.
I mean, you have to find a decision in this as you come up with this operation. So it's for this guy's faithful. Leon, you are scouting, and we can fight through the ambush that way. Does that sound like a plan?
Sounds like a plan. Any other preparations than the ones I've named should be done?
I'm just gonna say this. If it is that person that we're gonna fear that's gonna come, it might be a good idea to just jump ship.
Hard as it is to say, I can't disagree with you, Leon.
Alright, so there's this Freya person, right?
Yes.
What is her fighting style?
I don't know.
And
I know she has claws, and that she is a monster on the battlefield. This is all I can tell you. I'm sorry.
so, like, she does close range attacks. I mean, claws isn't really used for far range attacks, right?
As far as I've heard, she is the up close and personal type.
So what if we can make some preparations so she never gets close to us? I mean, like smoke bombs so we can obscure ourselves. Maybe some other kind of easy to use devices so she's slowed down. Or impaired in movement. I think that would help.
There's probably a few things like those out there. If you look around, you can buy them. The center portion where all the commerce is done is right over there.
Well, if you want some protection from a warrior that closes in on you, you should store some in your chariot, I think. I mean, we have a big wagon to store stuff in. We can put some stuff in that can slow that kind of people down.
Yeah. Well, say what you can, look what you can find, and I'll see you here in 2 hours. Is that enough time for you?
Yeah, sure.
Right. Okay.
So, Irie, you are using magic, right?
Yes.
What can your magic do against a warrior?
Against a warrior.
Assuming we are dealing with someone purely using weaponry.
I would say I can slow them, blast them, or burn them. Would that help?
Oh, that certainly would help. Leon, are you look like the type in possession of smoke bombs or something. Do you have some on you, or do you want to get
I do not.
You do
Oh,
know where to get them, though.
And in all honesty, I don't feel inclined to actually get some because it's not, I'm not funding this.
well, I heard that. Wait, there was some coffer left.
Yeah, go ask Joy. Hey, listen, this has been great. I'm going to sit at the western gate if you don't mind. So, good luck. I will see you all at the western gate.
Yes. So to fast forward this a little bit, it's been drawn
Yeah.
out. Argis, you can rather easily find some smoke bombs. They are 10 gold apiece, and they work like the fog cloud spell, except they use smoke instead of fog, but the effect is the exact same. And they work like a hand grenade. Like you pull the pin, you throw them, and they explode after a while in a large radius of smoke. Is there any other preparation someone wants to do, or shall we fast forward to tonight?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Not for me at least.
Okay, so that's one no. Leon is a no.
I don't think so.
Argius.
Ready as can be.
Okay. Brenna. Brenna?
Yeah, sorry, I was muted.
Right. And Xavier as last but not least.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Then we will skip to tonight. So you all take your various preparations. You meet up with Joy at the given time, which is very close to midnight. The community center by now has been... the fortifications have been deconstructed. People are gone, the doors are closed. It's as if they never were even there to begin with. You walk with the cart around the palace of the Empress towards the western side, and after quite a bit of walking, you come close to the western gate. Let me pick up the map for you. Right. Come on, work with me. Right, there we go.
Ooh.
Spheric?
Yes. If you would place your token where you will probably be with the ambush. So
Is there like a place where I can sit on top of?
You could sit on one of these houses.
Oh shit, he wants to do a Batman purge.
Yes.
Man.
It
I
is,
am the knight.
like, given some time, you can easily climb up there and take watch. And I take it you want to scout ahead to see if you see any people
I mean,
or creatures?
I guess that was the job prescribed to me, but also watch my roll. So,
Nice.
I'm a great scout, by the way.
You are a great scout.
No dark vision.
No,
No
dark, vision.
vision.
Right. No dark vision. It is dark indeed. And
I can see the
not,
road though.
Not. Yeah, you can see the road. You can see your
Oh.
companions approaching. Would you
Also-
roll again? For me, with disadvantage, so to say. But you already made your first roll.
But. Here's the
But-
thing, Ray. I do
Yes.
have a scouting ability. And
You
as
do
they
have a
walk
scouting
up,
ability.
I do. As they walk up, because I know that the people that we're looking for are most likely undead, I would like to use Divine Sense.
You would like to do Divine Sense.
So I can detect
Interesting.
celestials, fiends, and undead within a 60-foot radius off of me for 1
Okay.
minute per usage, but I have to have line of sight to them.
You have to have line of sight.
Yes. So I'll probably, walk to this side, look over here, walk to the other side, in that alley.
Right. Okay.
But
Then
I will
re-
still watch this disadvantage. Disadvantage if you want.
Yeah, but your Divine Sense does not work on your perception because you just detect them.
Yes. But for any other, maybe humanoids.
And you see that next to you, in the alleyway, there's two people lying on the ground who seem to be either role-playing being drunk or dead, who give off an undead aura.
I give a whistle.
Okay.
Whoever would be whistling at this time of night.
Yes,
Ah.
whoever.
What's
Should I roll a deception or a persuasion?
May I also do something real quick?
Sure.
As we approach the gate, I use Eyes of the Grave.
Eyes of the Grave. Okay.
Yeah.
And that is your line of sight, right?
At first, you gain the ability to sense the presence of undead. Until the end of your next turn, you know the location of any undead within 60 feet of you that isn't behind total cover. And that
Right.
isn't protected from divination magic.
Right. So within your field of vision is basically the thing. Like if
Basically, yeah.
if they're behind walls, you can't see them.
Yeah.
Okay. You get the same sense as Leon that the two of them are of the undead kind.
All right. And nothing here, over here, this way, somewhere, down here.
Let me see. Not that you see at the moment.
All right. Okay.
As combat has not started yet. And
Yes.
they are laying prone there.
Yes.
Does that mean if I do an attack, I have advantage?
For a melee attack, you have advantage. For ranged attacks, you have disadvantage.
Even if I have advantageous ground?
Yes.
Because I basically have more vision of their body than if I were to be on the
He
floor.
has the high ground. That's what he's
Exactly.
trying to
I have the
say.
high ground, Anakin.
Yes. There is, I believe, no specific rule in 5th edition for an advantageous position that gives you advantage on like any attack. So I'd say
That's why I'm trying to appeal to your common sense.
I know. It's a very dangerous ground to be in.
You
As
see
you
what
know, I do use physics for a lot of stuff.
Leon,
Yes.
Leon,
Yeah.
make like Sephiroth. These guys are Aerith.
Oh,
I
pop culture reference in my game.
I click my sword into my shield, transforming into an axe as I leap down and go, "Die, scum!" and bring down the axe.
You're actually jumping off the building?
I'm jumping off the building to cleave this guy in two.
Okay, then.
Shit. What have I done?
So first off, everyone, roll initiative. Leon is getting a surprise round.
Yeah,
Oh,
boy.
no.
And after
Yeah.
Leon's surprise round, we start combat. Let me get the turn tracker.
All right. Click. I didn't select my token. Oops.
You shouldn't have said Sephiroth. You should have just said stay up there.
My roll is 9, by the way.
And
You're not
I
getting
think,
a.
I think
turn?
I go ahead of Argius.
Your roll is 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think your dex is probably higher than Argius's.
No, it is. It is.
Oh, it is.
Yes, I have a +2. Argius has +0.
Right. Yeah, that was the idea. Oh, right, I've got her on my sheet here. So, descending. This will
Well, no,
happen.
Leon goes first.
Yes.
So I roll an advantage, yes.
Yeah. If you would roll me an attack with advantage, and because you're jumping from the roof, afterwards a acrobatics to see how you land.
Absolutely. This is my attack.
Oh, that's a pretty big attack.
It's a pretty big attack. And also, it's a booming blade because boom.
Okay, so you cast Booming Blade.
Yeah. But it also
Okay.
requires me to make an attack roll, so.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I mean, I roll damage, yes.
You most certainly do.
That's a 13 slashing damage. And as I chop this thing, a maw above this undead creature opens and tendrils just drape over the thing. But don't do anything yet.
Yes, let me get the creature stat block for a moment. Where did my pen go? There did my pen go. Right. I need to note down HP bars.
I could technically smite.
And let's see, which one are you attacking?
Can you smite with Booming Blade?
Any weapon attack.
And Booming
And
Blade is very
is a weapon
specific.
attack.
Yeah, it's very specific a weapon attack. Very specifically. Okay. Yes, one moment while I give all these lads some names so I can differentiate which ones you are attacking. This one. There we go. Right, you did 13 damage
Yes.
to number 3.
Wait, I only see 2. There's a number 3. Spoilers.
Spoilers! What?
Whoa!
What? Yes.
Oh.
Ooh, this one's kinda loud. Can you please go a little bit softer? Thank you. Okay, so as you crash down on this lad and you hit him, you hear a... well, not necessarily pained moan, but you hear air escaping its lungs. So you're like... as the creature rises and tries to attack you.
Here's a question though.
Yes. Yeah?
Do you know what Booming Blade does?
If he willingly moves 5 feet out of his current
Oh, okay.
position,
Okay.
yeah. If he starts walking, I believe.
It's not if he just stands up and it's like, oh hey, by the way, move. Chomp.
That very much depends on the language of Booming Blade. On a hit. If the target willingly moves more than 5 feet or more, move 5 feet or more before then. Yeah, so it's if they move from their position. So
Okay.
not for standing up.
Too bad.
Yeah, too bad. So, first in the order. Yes?
You still wanted me to roll an acrobatics.
Oh, right. Acrobatics. Would you kindly roll me
That
one?
was with advantage.
Yes.
Which
So I'm
was my
going for
first
you.
roll.
Yeah, your first roll is an 18, so you land without any damage to your knees.
Whoop, whoop.
So, with that,
Better
as
run.
you hear the Mucho's gasp from this position, you see a woman emerge from the, for lack of a better word, house above the gate. It's a
Let's say
military-
gatehouse.
a gatehouse, right? It's like the military place where the guards have an advantageous position for like archery and stuff.
Oh yeah, so the gatehouse.
Yes, the gatehouse. The gate,
Yeah.
momentarily, by the way, when you approach, is closed. And for Leon specifically, you see that the guards on patrol, and they are walking like across the walls, and there's a set standing next to the iron rod fence. They do not seem to move. They do not seem to acknowledge your presence
They're already dead.
at this moment. They didn't trigger from your divine sense, though.
Yeah, it's just undead. They are already dead.
My
Yes.
memo.
And from the gatehouse appears a woman. In the light, it is hard to see, but she is wearing some rather fancy robes. Seems to be of the noble type, with a greyish skin, red eyes that flare in the night, and she has, albeit less intense, red hair, and looking over you a bit arrogantly. Hello. So nice you could come. I think introductions are in order. My name is Freya. And I believe you have a
who's
package of
talking?
mine.
Who's talking? I can't see you. It's too dark. Like for real, it's so dark and it's 60 feet away. I can't.
Anyway, you have a package of mine. And I have a
We
little bit
do?
of a score to settle.
Where are you?
As you killed one of my underlings. You know, a man in the
Oh.
sewers.
That guy.
Or at
Yeah.
least what was left of him. Is what I
That's
found.
great, him.
He deserved to die though. But anyway, could you step into the light, please? I really like. I can only see your eyes. It's kind of ridiculous here. I'm sorry, but
I'll be over momentarily, love.
okay.
But she, as it is her turn, she gets something from her pocket, and she lights it, and throws it up in the air, and nary a moment later, you see a stream of fire go up about a few 100 feet and explode. This is a firework. And after she throws up her firework, she whistles, and the other undead over here starts standing up. And because they were lying down, it was you weren't able to see it, but there's two more over here down, which is for the audience a little hard to see, but there's two more over here.
I
they
have
will-
one thing to ask, which is very important.
Yes,
She actually has a dress with pockets.
she has a dress with pockets.
Where's her
Oh
tailor?
my god.
And after that, she
Now
jumps
I know
down.
she's a heretic.
Yep.
She jumps down, and let's see how far can she move. She moves over here, I'm gonna
Acrobatics roll. Acrobatics roll.
yes, I'm gonna make an acrobatics roll for her.
Okay,
I was,
okay.
I was right on it.
He jumps
You
down
beat me
and
by a
breaks
second.
her ankles. The end.
Oh! Let's see,
Wouldn't that be
what's her
something?
bonus? Yeah, this is quite a high one, so she actually takes some damage.
Nice.
Nice, nice, nice.
Got him.
She takes 4 falling damage.
Haha, got him.
So, over
Oh,
HP.
ooh.
Now we have to repeat this a few times, and then we just win.
Just get up there again, please. Could
Yeah.
you-
Yes.
Let's go back.
That was
Now
her
that,
turn.
now that I've taken a closer look at you, could you please go back?
Yes. By now, she has cover from you people, but you can see her visage. Or her form. And with that, Zalafier, you are first in the turn order. What do you do?
I think I'm going to move up to around here.
Yes.
And I turn to Leon and I say, leave it to you to ruin any form of subtlety. Are you alright over there?
No clue.
Fair enough. From here, can I see her? Like, more clearly? Can I actually get something across to her?
She's standing within the boundaries of the light. You can see her.
Right, okay. Would I be able to have a clean line towards her from here?
Yeah, you'd be able to fire a clean line.
Right, okay. In that case, I would like to use my bonus action to inflict her with the Hexblade's Curse.
Okay then.
And as I do, a small set of scales appears above her. One filled with light, one filled with darkness. The darkness falls.
The darkness does indeed.
And now I would like to roll an Eldritch Blast.
You may do so.
And thus I immediately follow up the scales with a beam of purple-yellow energy.
Shoot her in the tush.
And I cast Eldritch Blast. Ew.
Whoa.
That hits. And then I have a very interesting question for you. What type of damage comes from your Hexblade's Curse?
None.
Yes. Is it none, or does it match the weapon? That's the question, because then it would be force damage. It's mostly for resistance of
It's
stuff.
probably force damage, because it doesn't state a specific damage type.
Let's see. You
It
gain a
just
bonus to
says you
damage
gain a
rolls
bonus
against
to
the
damage rolls.
Yeah, so it's untyped, so it isn't even resisted by anything. That's pretty good ability. Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's pretty
you
good,
can roll damage.
Right, I need to do that differently then. Roll... There. That's how I'm supposed to roll that, I think. Yes.
Okay, so
That's 10 force damage.
10 force damage. Some pretty nice hits. Okay. That was your turn. So,
Yes.
Argius.
I move over here to protect the caster, and I prepare an attack for when someone gets in range of me.
Okay.
This protects you from any frontal attacks by melee. Xalavier.
Yes. So you go tank. Xalavier.
Because he's out
Okay.
in the open.
Yes. That is your turn?
Yep, that's my turn. It's nothing
Okay.
interesting.
No, that's fine. Just wanted to know if that was your turn. Then it is a ghoul number 3 and number 4, which are next to Leon.
Oh, hello.
And number 3 is going to take first because he's first in order. And he tries to strike you with a claw, aiming for your neck, but you easily dodge, as he had a natural 1.
Haha. Oh,
See, that's the. He doesn't have any multi-attack abilities, so so his friend, what you call it friend? His friend walks one space and tries to attack you as well.
fellow sufferer.
Yes, and I think that's a miss. So not enough.
How much is it?
It's a total of 15.
No.
So that's a miss as well. And with that, Leon, it is now your turn.
I would like to change back into sword and shield. And then I will do another booming blade, I suppose.
Okay.
Do you have any better options? No, because I used my bonus action. Booming blade. Hot yeah. Oh wait, no, wrong. I need to do this.
Yeah,
18.
That's it. I take it you attack the same creature?
I attack the same guy, and I
Yes.
will roll for the damage.
Rolling with advantage. You cheater. No, that's fine. You do
I
5
didn't roll.
slashing damage.
I do 5 slashing, and same happens again because the previous mob disappeared as soon as in my turn. A new one appears, and same
at
thing
that.
happens.
I was looking at the wrong stat block because there was another one next to it. Was fine, you were missed anyway, but I gotta look at the good one. My apologies. I corrected the health. So, this was your turn?
That was my entire turn. Yes.
Okay, Brenna.
I take a moment to turn my head towards Brenna, and I yell, Brenna, on my 6.
Mm-hmm. Was planning on it. And I basically just move, boop, over there. And I look around, and I see Lady Red Eyes,
Mm-hmm.
and these two boyos over here. And I raise my skull up into the air.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, I call upon Kelemvor to show you the path to your grave. And there's like 3 tendrils of black, mist, sort of crawling out of the eyes and slowly dissipates into the air as I cast Bane.
Okay.
This one, and this one, and this one.
Okay. And Bane was a what save?
I would like to interject that it has a 30 feet range,
Oh, yeah, right.
and Brenna does not make that.
So close. Oh.
So close. Well,
I mean, you barely make it on the woman.
yeah, true. Oh yeah, wait, no, that I didn't think of that. Pardon me. Then yeah, actually, I cast instead. Sorry, let me redo that.
Yes.
I well, basically stand at Xalavier's 6, and I put the skull against my chest, and the black mist instead crawls over my body somewhat, asking for protection from my god. And I
Mhm.
cast False Life on myself.
Ooh.
You cast False Life. Okay.
Yeah.
You can grant yourself your extra HP.
It's 1d4 plus 4. Ding. Bang. 8
Damn.
extra, 8 extra health.
Yes.
For an hour.
For an hour, but this combat's probably not going to last an hour. So you can add your HP to your HP bar. I trust you capable of doing that.
Yes.
And with that is Iris' turn.
Yes. Let me see. I would like to. I suppose I would be able to walk here, right? Yeah.
You are on the cart, I think. You
Yeah,
are the
I am. So I
person
have
with
to
Joy in the
jump
cart.
off.
Is that the case? Because someone was going to sit alongside her.
I would say so. So
Okay, so you can open the door and you can head off the cart from your position.
nope. Fair enough. Not sure if I would be able to see her from here because she's
You can
behind
see her,
all this.
but she has soft cover from you, or half cover, it's called. So that gives her a +2 to AC from your current position.
Well, the only thing I can do is try, right? So I want to try casting Ray of Frost on her.
Okay.
Let me see.
That
Well,
is
damn.
a hit. You guys are rolling really well tonight.
Yeah.
That's a hit.
And before I cast the spell, a card is between my fingers, and I hold it against the glowy orb in my hands, and I say, finally, the tower is out to play. Oh, that should not be 18.
I think that's your
I
attack
think I
roll.
just need to do 1d8.
Yeah, this is your attack roll.
I rolled a 5.
You rolled a 5, so that's 5 frost damage, cold damage.
Yeah, and she's slowed.
Yes. 10 feet. So, yes. I forgot to turn tracker. Is that it for your turn?
Oh, so?
Okay. That's fine. Then it is Joy's turn. And as Joy sees the fighting has started, she's going to move out. Let's see. How far can she walk? And she sees that one of these ghouls is hurt pretty bad, so she's going to try and attack it with a Sacred Flame. And he needs to make a dexterity save, I believe. Sacred Flame. A dexterity saving throw, which he does not make. So he gains a little bit of divine damage. Where's my d8? There's my d8. And would you know it? She actually kills the ghoul.
He'll steal.
Kill steal, and the ghoul falls out into dust. And yeah. Who is trained in insight?
You.
Yep.
Okay, you may make a reactionary
Present.
insight.
Oh, me too, by the way.
Oh, everyone's insight people. 9, 15.
No,
Smart.
I don't.
That's a pretty nice set of rolls. Xalavier and Irie, you see that upon this attack, Freya's eyes dart from her minion to Freya to specifically Brenna and Xalavier, and then darts back. She's thinking.
Sorry, who? Freya?
Yeah, Freya. Yeah, Freya. That's the enemy. Let me just show you her nameplate so you can see. Freya's the only special enemy on the map. But she's very clearly thinking momentarily. And with that, it is her turn. And then
She had not much time to think, it would seem.
no, she didn't have much time to think. She sees a lone target. So she is going to use her entire movement to walk up to Irie. And
Actually, a lot of movement.
she used her action to move as well.
Right, okay.
So she has double movement. And she has no bonus action movement type. So she has no action. So this is her turn.
Can I ask something?
Yes.
How much movement did she do? 45?
Oh right, she had a lessened movement.
She has
Wait.
40 movement for double movement.
Yes. She can exactly make it.
I think she was one above that.
Yeah, I believe she walked like this.
No, I think
So
that
she
was,
made it.
She was from one tile above.
Wait, let me Ctrl Z.
Oh.
He
Yeah.
was one type. Yeah.
Indeed, you are right.
Ray of Frost doing its job.
But she still can make it with this movement.
Damn it.
I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Or no.
Oh no.
Oh no. So, Irie, you have a woman with some very big claws in your face. And
Yeah.
very notably for you is that the wounds that have been caused on her are starting to reform. She's regenerating.
Yeah, I want to yell that. Hey guys, she's regenerating.
And that is Xalavier.
Oh no, I will not have this, you cur! And Argus,
Mm.
keep Nighthead safe.
I will, but can you keep safe against her claws?
I shall be fine. And I would like to attack her.
Okay.
Also, quick question.
Yes.
These two down at the bottom haven't had
Oh,
their
right.
turn yet.
I completely forgot their turn in the turn order. I believe they don't. They have to spend half their movement to stand up. Then. Yeah, this is about as far as they can get with like all of their movement. So they don't specifically get a turn. Like they don't get to attack.
But I move out.
Yeah.
I get an attack of opportunity. Right? Yes.
So you can redo your movement because I forgot to do theirs.
Right, okay.
My
Okay, then I
apologies.
would like to rephrase what I said before.
That's okay.
Argus,
Aye.
we are fine. Save Miss Airy.
Yes, I will.
And I would like to attack these fuckers then.
That's fine. Go do an attack.
I mean, if they hadn't been here, you know. I would like to attack them with a rapier attack. Well, my sword attack,
Okay.
basically.
Sure.
That's a 23.
A 23. That is a absolute hit.
Excellent. Then I shall invoke a Wrathful Smite. This creature.
Okay, then.
And I would like to... Jeez, I keep... need to make quick things for smites and stuff. Ah!
You okay?
Yes. Give me just a moment.
Okay. Argus, you are on deck, by the way, so think what you're gonna do with your turn.
Already did.
Okay,
There you
so
go.
you deal 10 damage. What type of damage is the Wrathful Smite?
The 2 plus 4 is piercing damage, and the
Yes.
4 at the end is psychic damage.
Okay, yes.
And that one, and this is the one in front of me, needs
Yes.
to make a wisdom saving throw.
Your DC being?
My DC is 14.
It absolutely failed.
Right, it is frightened of me for the
Rest of the spell, right?
until the spell ends. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So, as long as you are concentrating on it, because it's a concentration spell, right?
It is a concentration spell. Yes.
Oh, look at that. Hexblade's Curse isn't a concentration thing.
No.
I thought
it
it
is
was.
a class feature.
It is a class feature. Okay. But you hit him and you deal some good damage.
Yeah. Well, that and he's frightened of me now.
I'll give him a little token to say that he is afraid. He has a half heart now. He is afraid of you. Argius.
And I keep it at that.
Okay then. Then Argius, your turn.
I move over there. No honor. No glory. You've totally given over to the madness, have you? Attacking lonely maidens. You don't deserve honorable punishment. It's a shame for a noble such as yourself. As
you-
I
Drunk. Yes, as you.
draw my blade and ready my attack.
Okay.
Let's see. That's a 21 to hit.
That is a hit.
After which I immediately use action surge to try another one.
So you do
That's
another attack.
21. Yes, that's 2 attacks.
Right. So that is a total of 13 damage.
13.
13 damage.
Okay.
Pretty good.
It's pretty
I thought flanking is no thing in 5e, right? So
good. Flanking is not a official rule. People use it as a rule to gain advantage, but I don't like giving advantage for such a reason, as it interferes with like class features of the barbarian and stuff. But you gain a +2 to your attack roll whenever you're flanking with someone who is threatening your opponent. So if Irie is holding a weapon, which can be like a quarterstaff or a knife or anything that is a weapon, you can gain that +2 to your attack roll. So these were actually a 23 and another 23.
Mhm.
So for the future, but you hit anyway, so for now it doesn't matter.
yeah, but I hit 13.
But you hit
Damage on
for
there.
13 damage. That's pretty nice.
Mhm.
Continuing, rule number 4 is, because number 3 is dead, he's going to do the exact same as before, as he's not that smart of a fellow. He's going to try and attack Leon with a claw. And he misses, hits the wall.
Haha.
You know what? For flavor, I'm gonna say that he moved over there because he hit the wall.
Damn it!
Attack of opportunity? Attack of opportunity?
No.
Ah.
Like he already missed.
It was worth a try.
I didn't have booming blade on him. No.
No. Leon. It's your turn.
Leon, switch to great axe. Let's roll booming blade. It's a 14.
A 14. That is a hit.
Big bonk.
As 10 damage. As the maw opens above him, and I say to the little thing, "Go save your little master."
Right. He takes the damage. He takes the damage very badly. Pretty good hit.
Good, I'm glad.
Yeah, did it make him sad?
Yeah.
Is he
He's gonna cry now.
Is he gonna
Huh?
cry? Is he gonna cry like a
It's
little
a little
bit?
bit. Little bit.
If he still had
maybe?
feelings, he would have probably cried, yes.
Hells yeah. Brenna, your turn.
Yes. I look at the two nasty creatures in front of me, and I'm like, eh! And I
Condemn them.
point my skull towards the one Zalavier attacked already,
Mm-hmm.
and I cast Sacred Flame, so a burst of light shoots out from the eyes of my skull and pew! Shoot
That
out
is a
the,
natural 1 on the saving throw.
Hell yeah!
So do your
That's-
damage.
1d8. Roll 1d8. 5 damage. Radiant damage, by the way.
Radiant damage. Right. Okay. You deal 5 radiant damage. And with that, it is their turn. So they are going to individually attack the ones in front of them. On Zalavier, that's a miss. And on Brenna, that's another natural 1. I am rolling really badly tonight. Look at that.
Wow.
Lucky you.
Okay.
Haha.
Yeah, I've had like 3 natural 1s in this combat alone. Nice.
You
I
rolled
have-
mine. You rolled mine with disadvantage, did you?
No, but it's still, yeah, it's even lower.
Oh, sick.
Uh,
Oh, it turbo
Nasty.
misses me.
Yeah, turbo misses you. It's like the adrenaline rush, you know, slow-mo time.
Adrenaline is pumping.
Adrenaline is pumping, yeah. Irie.
Yes. So there's this flawed woman in front of me. I don't quite like that, strangely enough. Let me see. So my hand finds the hermit in my robe, and I cast mage armor on myself.
Okay. You cast Mage Armor on yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. Then it is Joy's turn. And Joy is seeing that there's a little bit of a problem arising here, because the big bad is pretty close by. And she is going to use a spell. She holds her holy symbol close to her heart and shoots it out in front of her as she casts Guiding Bolt.
Oh shit.
And Argius, as you have a standoff with Miss Freya right in front of you, you see that the completely black energy bolt shoots in front of your eyes as Freya misses.
Oh.
Yeah, at least I'm rolling bad for the NPC as well. So it's at least consistent. And yeah, that was her turn. She misses. It's one of her spells used. And with that, it is now Freya's turn.
Might not be fun, but by God, am I consistent.
I'm having fun. I don't mind losing. I'm the DM. I have a good story to tell. I always win. With that, Freya has a dude behind her, a woman in front of her, but the woman in front of her is probably still the less armored one. So she is going
Before
to...
you roll,
Yes?
fate is against you, Freya. And I invoke Portent. And this roll will be a 12.
This roll will be a 12. Then she
Yes.
has a total of 18.
Oof.
Well, that didn't help.
No.
Nope.
So the first attack hits. Let's see what... Ooh. That is 8 slashing damage to you.
Okay.
And she uses her multi-attack, so she makes a second claw attack. And she claws towards your face for a second time. Which one misses? And with that,
Okay.
she takes a 5-foot step, because that is the other house rule we owned in, and she moves out of flanking range. And that's her turn. So, Zalavier.
I have a question concerning my Raffle Smite.
Yes.
Do
Ask away.
I cast it once, and as long as I keep concentration, I still have it?
Raffle Smite. Let's see.
Because it
I
says
think
the
it
next
is.
time you hit with a melee weapon attack during the spell's duration.
Yeah, so how it works is you cast a spell, you keep concentration, and the first time you hit with it, you deal extra damage. Afterwards, you can
okay.
still concentrate, but you no
Yes.
longer deal that extra damage. So it is like a one-time extra damage, but you can keep a creature frightened. So as long as you concentrate,
Okay, right.
this lad
So
in front of you
I
is...
keep it frightened?
Yeah, but you don't deal extra damage
Right.
if you hit it a second
Understood.
time.
Understood. Right. Okay. But if I were to hit this guy, would I then have the extra damage?
No, because it is very specific the first time you hit with a melee weapon. It's not
Yeah,
the
but-
first time you hit a creature with a melee weapon, because then it would indeed be so.
Right. Okay. Understood. In that case, I would like to attack this guy once more. This one.
Yes,
That one.
please go ahead.
So I am going to do that. This time without the smite, so that is more convenient. That's a 20. That's a 24.
That's a hit.
Cool. That's 5 piercing damage.
5 piercing damage.
That's a 1 on my damage roll, man.
No.
Yeah, that's kind of sad.
Ah,
He's standing on his last legs. So... one
Standing
more.
on his last legs, you say?
Yeah, last leg.
He only has
technically.
2. Yeah. I was
Yeah,
going to say.
2.
He only has 1 now.
Oh,
Right.
Right.
I have a piercing weapon. How am I going to chop off a leg?
I don't know.
I mean,
Maybe you stuck your rapier through it and now you can spit roast it above a fire?
a zombie like nom nom nom. nom.
That was my turn.
Yes. Ardius. Yes, Ardius.
I move this way, like back into flanking range, and
Yeah, you're technically not flanking right now because you're not on opposite sides.
oh,
Usually
is
on
it does
opposite sides.
look? Can I move through?
You can move through Joy. Joy is a ally. You can move through her without.
I
extra
don't know how you
movement.
draw these arrows, but it's basically like
Pick up your
this.
character, and then on the position do right click, and then to the position do right click again, and then it shows you the path.
All right. So I move kind of like this, then like this, and then like this.
Yeah.
And then I'm still in flanking.
Yes, then you're still in flanking range.
So I do it like that, and I attack again with a +2.
I assumed you would.
So add a 2 to this, so I can just click it. It's a 21 to hit,
That's a hit.
and then it's 11 damage.
That's a pretty big hit. Okay.
Okay.
You see that she was still regenerating.
Mhm.
So this is you're attacking her, but she seems to be the same amount of healthy due to her regeneration. So you, as a warrior, know that this woman needs a little bit more firepower to go down. But you're keeping it stable.
Do more than this.
Yes. So that was your turn, I think?
Yep.
Okay. Then the ghoul with Leon is going to attack. He makes a claw attack, and I do think that hits with a 21.
I think so too, yeah.
Okay. Then first, would you make me a Constitution save?
Constitution save.
Yes.
It's a 7.
A 7. Ooh. First off, you take 8 damage,
Yikes.
and you are, because you failed the DC, paralyzed for 1 minute. And at the end of each of your turns, you can repeat the saving throw. And if you save, then the effect is gone. Which is very unfortunate, considering
At
it is
the end
now
of
your
my
turn.
turn, I can make a new saving throw.
Yeah, at the end of your turn. See,
Guess what? It's my turn, baby, so let's go.
It's your turn, so you are paralyzed. You can't do anything,
Okay.
but you can repeat your save.
It's such a cool idea, but now it's just gone. It's 11.
That's enough, so you are no longer paralyzed.
Cool. I presume I'm on the ground, though.
No, paralysis just stops you. You get no actions, but you don't fall prone, I believe.
Okay.
Because the nasty effect of paralysis in 5th edition is that each hit on you is a critical hit.
Oof.
Yeah, it is the worst stunned. Let's see. A paralyzed creature is incapacitated and can't move or speak. Creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature. So it is very specific
Yikes.
melee attacks.
Yikes.
Yeah, it is
Okay.
a yikey.
But I'm okay now.
You're
Good.
okay now. And Brenna, it's now your turn.
Okay. In a somewhat of a repeat of a thing that didn't happen, I raise my skull and I look towards the 2 creatures in front of me, then look back at Freya, and I say, "You and your creatures will find their path to the grave sooner rather than later." And I now cast Bane properly. Charisma saving throws.
Charisma
14.
saving throws for, I believe, the 2 creatures in front of you and Freya then?
Freya. Yeah.
Right, let me roll the 2 creatures for you because I got them with me. That is a no. What was your DC?
14.
14. So number 2 makes it. Shouldn't call it
That's
number
the
2.
one on the right?
No, that is the one right in front of you. This one is number 2. This one's the one that is Xalavier, next to Xalavier.
Alright.
And he is baned, but he's also very hurt. And let me look up Freya. That is a 18, so she saves.
Damn it.
I'm sorry, man.
The one dude we didn't need Bane. God damn.
That's your turn?
Yeah, and I just like, Vecna.
Well, the ghouls are going to auto attack. So number 1 is going to attack Xalavier. Is a 17 a hit on you, Xalavier?
A 17?
Yes.
Not if I invoke my shield spell.
You may shield.
I shield.
Okay, so you are missed. And Brenna, you are critted. Roll a natural 20.
Well, good thing I have false life on me. Sheesh.
Yes, so I'm gonna roll the damage. 7, 2, 8. That is 10 damage on you.
Oh,
And
that's
would you give me a Constitution saving throw?
Constitution, click. Hey.
You are not
Easy.
paralyzed.
But still 10 damage. Ah!
Yeah, that's crits for you. And
Also, may I just add a little flavor? Basically there was like a sort of a black mist around my body, and that sort of like dissipates as he hits me.
right.
There's
Yes.
only a minor wound on my shoulder or something, you know, like my titty. I mean, my shoulder.
Does Brenna not roll for concentration?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should. Thank you.
What was the concentration roll again?
It is a Constitution saving throw.
Oh yeah. Ah.
Yeah.
Click.
The DC is 10 or half the damage, whichever is higher. And you do not make DC 10, so Bane dissipates.
Dang it.
Which is a shame. But with that, Irie, it's your turn.
Yeah, I have a question actually. I assume that I cannot move out of Freya's range without her hitting me in the ass.
At this moment, that's going to be very hard, because the only way out would be through the carriage, and that is difficult terrain considering, for moving in and out. So you
Okay.
can't do like a 5-foot step into it. That would be hard.
But yeah, that won't help. So I say to Argius, I'm sorry, Argius, I'm not sure if I will make it, but I want to hurt her like hell before I leave.
Where you go.
And I want to cast Magic Missile on her, all 3.
Okay. Roll me the damage. She has no ability to stop this. Ooh, that's just sad.
Still,
I don't want to hear it.
7 damage.
7 damage,
damage.
still 7 damage.
7 damage. 7 more than not using magic missile.
Yep.
Yes. That was your turn?
Yes.
Okay. And with that, Joy is going to move. She is going to walk a bit around. She's going to stand adjacent to you, and she's going to cast a Cure Wounds on you, healing you for 5 hit points of damage.
Oh, you are an angel.
Now, no flirting during combat.
Quite literally, a devil.
Also quite literally a devil, yes.
I can be your angle or your devil.
Yes. And top of the combat round, Freya is... And she looks at Joy. No. Not today. She attacks Irie again. That is a 22, so that's probably a hit.
Obviously. Yes.
For... Ooh, that's high number. For 10 slashing damage.
Can you stop killing me there? Damn it. I would
I
appreciate
can.
it.
But Freya really wants to down you people. And that is a 17 to hit.
Yep, that's also a hit.
That is 9 damage. 9 slashing damage as her claw rakes across your face.
Well, I'm down, and
Right.
yeah.
Oh boy.
What did you expect?
She had some pretty good hits. And with that, Zalavier with Arceus on deck.
Yeah. What do I do? A good question.
Kill this.
This one?
Yeah, this one. Just get rid of him.
All right. I will attack this guy then.
Okay. Roll your attack.
Yep, will do. Huh. 1 sec. Boom.
I do believe that's a hit. Yes, that's a hit. 6 piercing damage. It was the one in front of you, right?
Yep.
You kill it as it falls into dust. Was that your turn? Someone's having some background noises.
Oh, that's me probably. A little bit softer.
Huh?
All right.
So, Arceus,
Yep.
it's your turn.
Rage flares up. Have they taught you no honor in court? That is the only answer.
Oh damn. That's a.
I make a crit.
You crit the
Oh,
enemy.
yeah.
Yeah, this already includes your static damage. So that is a 14 total.
What is the crit damage?
The 6. He automatically rolls crit.
Ah,
for you.
alright, okay.
Yeah,
yeah,
so you
that's
have a
good.
5 plus 3 and a 6.
Mhm.
That's 14. I can count. Right. Okay. She is she's starting to get hurt.
What do you mean starting to?
This is a tough enemy. So Leon is going to get attacked by the ghoul. He misses with a natural 1. Leon.
Awesome. You know the ordeal. It's gonna be a booming blade. I'm not that like this. That's a 14 with the great axe.
A 14. That
Yeah.
is a hit.
Okay, that is 12 damage.
Well, damage. It falls
Does
into
he
dust.
go down though?
It falls into dust. He
Falls
goes
into
down.
dust. Okay,
Yes.
in that case, I would like to go to this square, I guess. Yeah,
Yeah, that's how far your movement will take you.
it's like over here, right?
Yeah.
I'll go over there. Awesome. That's. I would like to heal myself 5 points.
Yeah, that is an action, I believe.
Bonus action on myself, though.
Is it a bonus action on yourself?
Yes, other people's an action.
As an action, you can touch a creature and draw power from the pool to restore a number of hit points to that
I'm not
creature.
touching another creature, though.
Yeah, but it doesn't say anything about yourself. I think you're thinking of Pathfinder, in which it indeed
Oh,
was
possibly.
a swift action.
Possibly, yes. Then I will not heal.
Brenna.
Well, I see someone in my group going down, and I look over towards her and the bitch.
The bitch. Yeah.
the bitch. Oh, sorry. And I cast Spare the Dying on Irie to
Mhm.
stabilize her.
Yes.
So like, because I can do that at range because I'm a grave cleric. Haha, very handy.
Mm-hmm. Very handy.
So she's stabilized.
Yes. So for Irie, you don't need to roll any death saving throws.
That's good news.
Yes. And with your main action and movement, what would you like to do?
Can I take a
Double
5 foot?
him.
I can't attack anymore.
Oh.
Oh no, wait, that's a bonus action actually. Now that
Oh.
I think about it, yeah. Sorry, pardon.
You still have
Double
your action.
him.
I'm stupid. And I gutter him by grabbing my skull with both hands and just pushing it forward towards him and blasting him with the divine light from its eyes. And I cast Guiding Bolt on the bitch, or this guy at least. And that's a ranged attack. Hold on, let me just click. There we go. Boom. I think that's a hit.
That is most certainly a hit.
And then I can click. 13 radiant damage.
You deal quite a number of damage on the ghoul in front of you. And the next attack has advantage.
Yes.
Let me... Kind of nice. I'll give it a wrench icon, why not? So, keep in mind, the wrench means advantage.
Advantage.
Yes. Then the ghoul, it is now his turn, he's going to counterattack you. And he has a 20 total, not a natural, but dirty 20 on you, Brenna. So I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Right.
As he deals 9 slashing damage.
Okay, 9 damage. Ow. Ow. And that's a 19 on Constitution, so I think we're good. Hello?
Yes. Yeah, that's more than enough. Way more. Okay. Then, Irie, you are stabilized. You don't need to make a roll. And Joy, who sees you go down, from the corner of her eye sees Brenna nearly go down. She's very unsure what to do, so she readies a spell for when attacking continues. But for now, she doesn't fire, and to Freya, she says, "Look, we don't know what your plan is, but this doesn't have to end in death." And that's her turn. And Freya is next in the turn order. Oh, excuse me, I skipped over Zelfie in the turn order menu. And Freya takes a little bit more of a relaxed state. Indeed it doesn't. My master will be here soon. And then you lose. What say you all? Shall we end this without death? I will call my troops to retreat. I shall not necessarily attack you, and you come with us as our prisoners.
You're bluffing. Your master's nowhere to be seen. You will die. I am sorry, but you fight without honor. And I ready my blade.
If you're sure.
You use necromancy, and that cannot be accepted.
I haven't cast
Die!
a single spell, you idiot. Have it your way.
Your servants are necromantic creatures.
I don't
Doesn't mean
talk
I
to
made them.
animals.
Exactly. So you die.
Okay then. So she hasn't taken her turn yet. If you are willing to fight her, then she will continue to fight you. So then she's going to make 2 attacks on Argius, because that's the person who is mostly challenging her up until now.
So, done slaughtering the little one. I'll try and face me, cretin.
Oh, I haven't slaughtered her. No. That's a 15. I think that misses.
That misses.
That is a natural 17, so that does hit.
Yep.
And that is 6 damage on you.
Floppy training on these chords.
And with that, Zalavier, your turn.
This has gone far enough. I would really like to cast Toll the Dead on this guy.
Toll the Dead. And
So he needs to make a DC 14
saving throw.
wisdom
saving throw. Off by 1. So you deal damage.
I deal 1d12.
Yes, because he's already damaged.
However, it is necrotic damage. I don't know if that matters.
You're about to find out. It falls into dust, as the necromantic damage just came through. It has no special resistances. And it had 9 HP, so it tumbled into dust.
Okay.
And that it is no longer the ghoul's turn, because all the ghouls are gone.
It's also still my turn, because I haven't moved.
Yes.
So I shall move here.
Ah, fuck. Okay.
Also, Joy prepared something for when the attacking would continue, right?
Oh, right. Yeah. I totally forgot, so I'm going to... she had a guiding bolt prepared, so she's going to fire the guiding bolt at Freya. Ah, man, she's having super shitty rolls tonight.
I can go here.
She had an 8, so that's not enough to hit.
That works for me. Very much.
Yes. So, Zalavier, that was your turn.
Yes.
It is Argius' turn.
Let me teach you a lesson. What age teaches you? Another hit. More damage.
Okay. You deal 9 slashing damage. Where did my pen go? Oh, there we go. So... Yes. Okay. You're keeping her up. Or you're keeping her occupied. Excuse me. That was
yes,
your turn?
I am. It was my turn. It was just hitting.
Okay.
I can't
Then
do this more.
Leon.
I'm going to cast Puppet.
You're going to cast Puppet.
Yes, I'm going to tell her to walk over there.
To walk over there.
So she needs to make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw. And if this works, it's a big hit.
Yeah, it is forced movement, I believe.
No, it's not forced movement.
Well,
She
you force
has
the
to
target
use
to
all.
move.
No, not forced movement. She has. The spell says that she has to use her movement to get over where I point.
Yeah.
It's not like a push or a pull. It's a you have to walk there.
But in her turn?
I don't know.
As her reaction, she needs to move. A creature doesn't provoke an opportunity attack if it's moved without the use of its movement, action, or reaction. So
It's using its movement.
Yes,
it's
it's
using
moving
her.
with its move. It's
Yeah.
moving with the movement. So
Yeah. So technically, that would indeed work. Said her entire movement, right? So then she would end up here, and you all get a attack of opportunity.
Oh hell yeah!
You're welcome.
Oh my god.
Oh dude, it's the conga line of death. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I will take my
logically,
first.
Argies is first.
I mean,
Running
go for it.
away.
You can just roll, right? Also, I roll shit. I got a 9, unless the card on my shoulder does anything for me, but I don't suppose it does.
It's a portent for a, what was it? 16?
17 even.
Yeah, but I believe you do need to be conscious to use portent.
Ooh.
Let's see.
Blech.
You can replace any attack roll, but you must choose to do so before the roll. Yeah,
Right.
I'd say that you need to be conscious to use this ability because it's literally fortune telling.
Fair enough.
So, with that, Argus hits. Leon.
Argies hasn't rolled.
I haven't rolled yet.
Oh, that was the attack for last. So Leon, sorry, you miss.
I missed.
Yes. Argus, do you want to make an attack of opportunity? And Xalavier, for you,
course.
the same question.
Obviously.
Running away, aren't you? Honorless until the end. Well, it's useless. I didn't hit.
Okay, that's a miss, sadly.
We suck.
Whoa.
Wow.
The conga line
Wow.
of misses.
Conga line of misses.
NPC?
Just dances through all of them. Yes.
Oh man.
Okay.
Right.
So with that, Leon, that was your turn. Brenna.
I mean, she doesn't hold a weapon, so I can't make her drop it, right?
Does the NPC do an attack
no,
of
she
opportunity?
fights with her hands, like her hands
Yeah.
are grown into claws.
Drop your hands.
I mean, not Freya, but Joy.
What's with
Joy?
Joy?
Gets an attack
Make
of
an
opportunity?
opportunity.
Oh, right. Yeah, technically she does. She's wearing like a mace. Nah, she has a 4.
Wow.
Like, the conga line of misses.
Yep.
Yeah.
Too bad.
Conga line if I wanna die.
I wanted that.
I like.
Right
I
ahead
can't,
of you. Hey!
well, I can't keep hitting, can I?
Okay, my turn then, I guess?
Was a terrible time to start missing, guys.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful. It was
Yes.
beautiful.
Brenna,
No.
what do you do?
Anyway,
Tragic.
I point at Freya and said, "Ah, I see you're walking the path to the grave already." And I use my channel divinity on her, which the next time you're an ally of yours hits the cursed creature with an attack, the creature has vulnerability to all of that attack's damage. Then
Yes.
the curse ends.
Yeah, but we do have to hit though.
Yeah, but still.
You do have to hit, indeed. And that's your turn.
Yeah.
So,
And there you can see like a little black skull like hovering over her head, like.
Yeah.
She's cursed.
And Joya is a little bit. She's unsure what to do. So she turns to you, Arceus, like, do I heal her or kill her?
Can you get our friend up?
Can I roll a medicine to check if Ari is stable, or do I just...
You know that Brenna has made her stable.
Alright, focus on killing Freya because she's regenerating. We have no time getting...
I'll
people
try,
up
but that's
now.
the last I can do. And she tries her last attack. Ooh, I've been rolling so low with you tonight. That's a 5, so that's a total of 9. She misses.
Oof.
And that was her
Another-
last spell for the day. And with that, Freya, who is now standing in a somewhat less advantageous position. Wait a minute. I wasn't here. And then she sees Brenna.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, hello. And she moves
mind
over
you-
to you.
Mind you, she has no movement speed left.
Yeah, she has no movement, man.
She has no movement.
No.
Because I made her use her movement. She has no movement.
Let me look up Puppet for a moment. Sure if it... Come on, site. Yeah. A failed save, the target must move up to its speed. Yeah, so they use their reaction. No, they don't even use their reaction. On a failed save, the target must move up to its speed in a direction you choose, but it doesn't consume their actions. So she still has her movement, but you can place someone on a more advantageous position for you. That's the interaction. For now, I'll say that it doesn't use up her movement, but I'll
Also-
look this up for the rules for next time.
All right.
Also, does she carry any weapons, or is it just her
No.
claws?
She
Yeah.
just has her claws.
Yeah, okay. Just checking.
Yeah, that we covered that. So she's going to multi-attack you. Well, her
Oh,
first attack
wow.
hits,
Oh, really?
and yeah,
Hey,
that's
it's-
like a
I have
natural
an-
15.
I have an AC of 17. Come on.
17. Okay, well then with 15 it's a 21.
Ah, damn it.
So that's a 3, that's another 3. She deals 9 slashing damage to you. And then she
Ow.
sees you go down.
Yep.
And she has used like 15 feet of her movement, I believe. Something like that. She can move 1 more space. She, instead of continuing to attack her, she picks up Brenna and holds her claws to the neck of the unconscious Brenna. Look, I said I didn't want deaths, but you're kind of forcing me to now. Last chance. Give up, or she dies. And she is staring straight at you, Arceus. With this little playful smile.
Mechanical question. Has she
Yes.
readied an attack?
No, because that would use her action to do so, and she used her action to attack. This is more of a narrative thing, like Brenna went down and she's now holding a hostage.
Argus killed.
I don't know if that's a viable move to do, to be honest. I mean, like, that would be like a coup de grace what you're trying.
Yeah, that would technically be indeed a coup de grace, but that's a Pathfinder thing. That's not a 5th edition thing. This would just be like an auto crit on Brenna that consumes 2 death saves. So she would need to attack twice, but she also has 2 attacks on her turn. So she would theoretically be able to kill confirm Brenna in the next turn, even if Brenna makes her save.
Okay, tell you what, delay your turn. Let me go first.
You think so? Sure. I delay my turn.
Okay. You delay for later than Leon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Salavier, delay your turn.
I'll do you one better. Salavier yields.
That's
He,
one.
he throws his weapon on the ground.
And she lifts one of her forefingers away from the neck.
I guess it's my turn now, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It most certainly is.
I would like to go there, lay on hands, 10 hit points.
Sorry?
Lay on hands, 10 hit points.
On Brenna?
On Brenna, 10 hit points.
Okay. As she is holding Brenna, I'd like you to make an attack roll to see if you can hit Brenna, because she's trying to actively hold her away from you. This would be a strength or dex, depending on what you want. So just a normal attack roll, your proficiency
God
plus strength or
fucking
dex.
damn it.
Oh, that is a rather unfortunate moment for a natural one.
Can I be really annoying? Grappling is an action.
Grappling is an action? Yeah. Okay, fair enough. So yeah, you're right. So you would technically be able to hit Brenna. Brenna, you gain 10 hit points.
Yay!
Yes.
Let me see. Let me see.
For narrative purposes, you are now held, but it doesn't really. It doesn't prevent you from like certain actions.
All right. Okay. I basically sort of taking a deep breath.
Yeah, this woman's hand is around your neck
One.
at the moment.
Cease! I shall not have you risk Night Hands' life. Lay down your arms. We must discuss another way to solve this.
Get your friends on board then.
What exactly do you perceive me doing right now, witch?
And Freya looks at all of you. A lot of talking, don't see dropped weapons.
You're yammering, woman.
No, not against
They
you.
do not listen to you.
Your friends.
They do not listen to me. They are their own free people to do as they please. But I am asking them, as their companion, to please lower your weapons.
Sorry,
I cannot have Brenna die on my watch.
when we started this mission, we all knew the risks. I am downing this honorless witch. So I prepare my weapon and try and walk up to Freya.
Okay. You can take your movement, and if you are in range, you can attack her.
Yeah, I start attacking again.
Okay, do your attack.
Well, it's useless, but
13 is a miss, unfortunately.
I am also kinda tired. I'm sorry, but I can't keep it up anymore.
Yeah. Let's say that we go until the end of this combat, of this round of combat, and then we'll end it. We'll continue next time. It's getting late, so we've been on for like nearly an hour longer.
Than the usual, yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
for everyone watching, thank you for staying with us. Sorry for making it this late. Sophia, you yielded. Then Leon, you did. You healed Brenna. Arceus, you attacked. Brenna, you have your turn.
Um. Mm, I'm quite uncertain on what to do because on the one hand, my character would go like a noble sacrifice, but on the other hand, it's also like there's a doubt of what to do, and I basically grab I hold the skull. I sort of squeeze it in my hand while being held,
Mm-hmm.
and I shout out towards Zalavier. Kalimvor has shown me the path, and this is the righteous path to go to. Whatever it takes, this woman needs to die. And I cast Sacred Flame on her.
Okay then. That is a wisdom saving throw, was it, or a dexterity saving throw?
Dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw. That is not enough. You had a 13. So
Okay.
you roll damage, and that damage is doubled.
Yeah, it's yeah. Roll d8. Oh,
Oh.
come on! Wait.
I'm so sorry.
Oh no, wait. It's not an attack roll, or a
Damage roll.
It's a damage roll.
It's a damage roll.
Damn it!
Sorry.
And with that, I would like to take my action.
Okay.
I pick up my sword, I rush over, and I stab the fuck out of her.
Well,
enough.
wait, because also the channel divinity is actually
Is it done specifically an attack roll?
it's the cursed creature when you or your ally hits the cursed creature with an attack.
Then the curse is still on.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I rush over,
Mm-hmm. You
and
attack.
I try to hit the fuck out of her. Yeah.
What is it with these ones? Holy shit!
And I do not.
Wow.
Sorry, you. Sure attack.
I know.
Oh man.
So sorry. Irie
It happens.
is unconscious on the ground.
Yeah, just wanted to say I can't do anything.
Yes. Then the last moment is Joy. Or the last combatant for now is Joy. And she also throws up her hands, or at least before Zalavier lowered them and started attacking, and it's like, guys, we can fight to live another day. Like, this isn't worth your deaths. Please. And she does not attack Stern. And with that, we come upon her initiative turn again. So for now, let's say we end the session here, because it's getting very late.
Yeah.
Next time we'll start off at her initiative turn. I'll keep the initiative tracker online. It will remain here. And for all the viewers who have stuck with us until now, I really tried to end this combat for now, but apparently the dice decided it wasn't so. Thank you for watching. Have a nice evening, and see you next time.
Forget to
Good
join the
night.
Discord.
Hey, good night. Thank you all. And join our Discord. There's a link in the chat. And also, there's also links to the artist, her Instagram. Please follow her. She's amazing. She's done all this work for the stream, and we really want to, yeah, just tell the world how great she is. So thanks all.
Till next time.
Bye bye.